don't want peace. I want problems always.
So, Mr. Speaker, I want to encourage our colleagues on the other side. I want to encourage my good friend who just spoke. In my hometown, who say Papano. I want to encourage Papano to take some time and follow the structure of this constitution. I want to encourage our colleagues on the other side. I want to encourage my good friend who just spoke. In my hometown, who say Papano. I want to encourage Papano to take some time and follow the structure of this constitution. So, Mr. Speaker, I want to encourage our colleagues on the other side. I want to encourage my good friend who just spoke. In my hometown, who say Papano. I want to encourage Papano to take some time and follow the structure of this constitution. Mr. Speaker, I want to encourage our colleagues on the other side. I want to encourage my good friend who just spoke. In my hometown, who say Papano. I want to encourage Papano to take.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
We are going to turn the whole country upside down. One by one.
Well, how will you do it?
Well, we will die and they will bury us.
There were rumors that you were dating a high-profiled man.
Really?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. These rumors are the things that cause this problem.
Yeah. Because we heard he built your house for you.
When did I start building my house?
Oh, why are you asking me?
No, because she knows me. No, I'm
Who
asking
knows?
her.
No. Talk to me. Talk to me. Tracy, look at me.
Okay, I'm looking at you.
Look at my eyes.
I'm looking in your eyes.
Good.
And it's so beautiful.
And you're not
I started building my house about 7 years ago.
Condition,
Because what depression, mommy?
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
So, Mr. Speaker, I want to encourage our colleagues on the other side. I want to encourage my good friend who just spoke. In my hometown, who say Papano. I want to encourage Papano to take some time and follow the structure of this constitution.
The COVID fight. You have been at the forefront of the battle, and you should.
Hi, Honorable Addresser for MP Domi Fabing. I want to wish each and every one of you a happy Easter. God bless. 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 Easter. God bless.
Nana Kafra. Juana Laisanu. 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 Nana Kafra.
Okay, so like I said, there are a lot of names that I would not be able to mention, but the few people a few people are omudiaba already, no. A bit to say JB. The person who said JB, they say JB. Discussion. John Buedu, also the national secretary, is the national whatever, of the MPP party. The person who said discussion being on me have between October 2019 and January 2021. Crime being obi committee yenti na or try say or ben negotiate and obi no oye hwan or ne boss na ne boss ben and na wa commit a crime be against me and or no ejinema negotiate compensation percentage ben and what compensation no ma otua de ma me like I've my running in Abrofo, so I'm trying to read and you can say mention it. And more and or far almost the percentage no breme no almost so percentage ben or multi free. And a video ben na ono JB no video ben na me ne no nyina tena ase hwe ya e ma akire no ofa so kura teasy president no na ama sese no call baby okoka asem foforo se wonhu ye na so conversation a recorded that only other people so have you Kevin has a copy of it all confirm say he had actually seen the video na your video ben hwan video no e no mo ye and me person me who so say or no why did he feel the need say and son or more beto aba no na was say or calm me down na me can be dean na nanka me ba beka. So that goes for JB. Now I have a question for Tiwa, lady
Tiwa
CID
Dankwa,
boss.
former CID boss.
Yes, former CID no. Any assistant Felix ne na nyina. Tama hopes in omo oba hona omo interrogate no. Ni team no ka so ombeko hopes efie akoye further investigation. Me what chat of it Kevin or copy of it. E den ti na omo agina so say afedi e ombeko hopes in fie akọhwe say omo benya made who bibi. In fact, we share conversation no kra me ka say by now dey say bibi kra ni ne fie and the person me money din well let me say na yeti I responded say sometimes will be fa ade a ne rate me fi ne ho na copy bi wo ho enti na ye den enti de anyina so no mu nya ye na omo ye me hope say fingerprints no na omo ye fingerprints of my laptop no. Was there a match? Now aba ho abeso so me yi man na me laptop mu. Na mpese me ho so set me case file no akosi sen e den na buy. And then
so Madam Tiwa is not the CID boss now. Into this question you are directing it to the current CID boss Kenya Boa. So Madam Tiwa is at Yoko now, but it's good say you are referring to because on a position. But I know say new boss abano docket ni da why da. I don't think it's a docket you actually, so he can also respond to this. All right.
Okay, nti Akufo Addo so one of one personal doctors, your friend of Dr. Gordon Ofelabi, and Michael Opoku or your colonel just me fancy no hopes a boss. I want to know say omunyina no between 2019 and 2020 why were they negotiating compensation with me? Na dia na na si.
You can mention your name again.
Colonel Michael Opoku and Dr. Gordon Ofelabi.
Okay.
And I hope so I have a question for him. Minimum baby you binti and I me be still. And opesa chese who okay nti me pese me hu say ono no why na instructed no say omra me shia me wo airport sa Tuesday October 22nd 2019 why na ka so me shia me and why na bookie a man is schedule bookie sa hotel rooms na nka ye 5 days then so after robbery ninti no me end up stay 10 days extra 5 days na Akufo Addo na sa be tuya why na tuya first 5 days no why na man is ska because we name your baby and I'm name your baby for him to book a room that is $230 a night for 5 days for me. Until I'm trying to figure out or no. So on they said they be on Facebook. So I'm my answer. Why na suma? That's all senior be na suma now. Then I'll come back with the evidence for him. And then Kennedy Japan so on I think I've already asked in the beginning. Say and be all this kebia mameda because on first kebia mameda. And also on also no on it JB any Colonel Michael Opoku committee no edin no mo committee ko discuss enti ana omo epese omo compensate me with a certain amount na edin ana na ma ye adwuma bia mo no mutu ameka. Okay, and then Akufo Addo na ankasa himself I have a message for him. There be messages na me send na no so sorry no wa send ya koma JB And a dear bad dear no through sebeba bontin the internet be or person JB calm me down, JB calm me down. Now a then soon a man he decided say he will even negotiate a compensation with me. I didn't know compensating me for. Yes.
Okay.
Dukua, the one who recently got married or something of a sort. She would come into that room. I would also communicate with her. We would sit and eat together, travel in the same car. And this has happened. And Oyobi and Papa are very close and they communicate. You have not been able to tell your dad, say, you know what you did is wrong. And you knowing your dad, I am sure you know what he's capable of. And the same thing goes for the wife. Topless photo I heard the woman's reactions because when nobody, she knew say or no. When you guys were saying Photoshop, she knew and she's been in that room. That particular room, when you go into the washroom where or no she uses that same room.
O2 for guest house or
O2 for guest house hall. There's the jacuzzi bath on the right hand side to the back. Then there's a left side where besides the toilet seat, they have that urinal or toto or like a small, it looks like Ghana for because a small toilet seat. And that is where the government, the president will always put his sponge bag. And he uses coconut oil and he would put his coconut oil in front of the vanity or washroom. She saw that photo and she knew the president will always put his sponge bag. And he uses coconut oil and he would put his coconut oil in front of the vanity or washroom. Sponge bag. And he uses coconut oil and he would put his coconut oil in front of the government, the president will always put his sponge bag. And he uses coconut oil and he would put his coconut oil in front of the vanity or washroom. The government, the president will always put his sponge bag. And he uses coconut oil and he would put his coconut oil in front of the vanity.
You want a light, Nana Kafra. You want a light, Nana Kafra. You want a light, Nana Kafra.
And you knowing your dad, I am sure you know what he's capable of. And the same thing goes for the wife. Topless photo I heard the woman into the washroom where or no she uses that same room.
O2 for guest house or
O2 for guest house hall. There's the jacuzzi bath on the right hand side to the back. Then there's a left side where besides the toilet seat, they have that urinal or toto or like a small, it looks like Ghana for because a small toilet seat. And that is where the government, the president will always put his sponge bag. And he uses coconut oil and he would put his coconut oil in front of the and that is where the government, the president will always put his sponge bag. And he uses coconut oil and he would put his coconut oil in front of the you can say sponge bag, and he uses coconut oil, and he would put his coconut oil in front of the vanity, what was you can say sponge bag, and he uses coconut oil, and he would put his coconut oil in front of the vanity, what was room.
Nana Kafra. Suwana light anu. Nana Kafra. Suwana light anu. Nana Kafra.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
All right, good evening and welcome to With All Due Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. It's exactly 4 p.m. US East Coast. Time is definitely 8 p.m. in Ghana. Thank you very much for tuning in. We are very, very sorry for the late broadcast of today's show. We were taking care of some very important issues here. We are back. We are ready to do the do. If you're watching me live tonight, we are live on Loud Silence TV. We are live on Loud Silence TV on YouTube. We are live on Loud Silence TV on Facebook. We are live on Loud Silence TV on Multi TV Decoder. We are also on With All Due Respect page on Facebook. NDC TV cross-posting tonight. 1957 Project. They are also cross-posting tonight across the world on Facebook. Benjamin Wayo Mahama is also live tonight. Cross-posting this show. Ghanaian Citizen TV also cross-posting on Facebook. Honorable Joseph Yamin, they are also live. Kevin Taylor, my official page. We are cross-posting the show live across the world. And also Hopex TV and radio are live tonight watching on Facebook. They are also cross-posting. Thank you very much for tuning in. As I told you, my name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. My producers are called The Goats Team. Today's show is a survey show. Basically, it's a phone-in show where I'll open up phone lines for you watching me across the world, especially in Ghana, to call in and tell me whether you think the president should be impeached. In fact, some investigations have started from the minority in parliament. As we speak, nobody from the side of government has spoken on this matter. The CID office is quiet. People were mentioned in this interview, the interview I had with Evelyn Sewabroni. None of these people have been able to say a word. So we for now, we all think or we believe that whatever Sewa said is the truth. Now, as a Ghanaian watching me tonight, is this embarrassing enough? Do you see that there's a possibility, there is some kind of opportunity for we Ghanaians who want the right thing to be done, who expect the best of behavior, the best of leadership from our leaders, to make sure we expect the best from our leaders. We Ghanaians expecting the best from our leaders. Do you think that we should be considering impeaching Nana Addo Akufo, the President of the Republic? Because when you look at the whole story, or when you listen to the whole story, there are two things we are concentrating on. We are concentrating on people in higher office or people with power using the national security or some people to intimidate foreigners and also Ghanaians. Very, very important. Also, too, we are looking at the police CID, the police headquarters, then led by Tiwa Addo. They opened an investigation into this, meaning there were some crimes committed there. These are the two things we are looking at. Why is the CID office quiet? Why is Dampare, the boss of the Ghana Police Service, quiet? Why is Kenny Abua quiet? Why is the presidency quiet? These are things that we will be considering. And at the end of the day, we will open the phone lines for you to also call and express your view. Do you think that these are one of those things where we have to sweep under the carpet and then move on? Or we have to make sure that the law applies and that impeachment is the only way to get our democracy and also our governance in the right direction? I'll open the phone lines later in the evening for you to also call in and also tell me what you think. You need to give me a reason why you think Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo should be impeached at the end of the investigations. So far, nobody has responded from his office. So far, nobody has responded from his government. So far, all the people who were mentioned in this serious allegation, nobody has spoken. It means 99% of what Evelyn Sewa-Broni said is true. And that means there should be there's the possibility of an impeachment as I speak. So we will be dealing with that. Today's show is your show. I'll give you enough time to call in and also tell us what you think about impeachment. If today's your first time on this platform, remember this show is in 4 segments. If today's your first time, I just want to tell you this show is in 4 segments. The first segment is what we call the hello segment, where I say hello to you watching me across the world. The second segment is what we call the social media segment. In the social media segment, we pick stories from different social media platforms, news outlets, news making rounds, most important ones, break it down for you to also have an idea of what actually happened. The third is the editorial or the pound for pound segment, where we open or we do an editorial. Today's editorial is going to be replaced with phone in. Is the survey show phone in segment, where you will call in and tell us why you think Akufo-Addo should be impeached by Parliament. The final segment and the third segment has been put together. They have been put together, so we will not be having the final segment, which is basically a phone in segment. Thank you very much, family, for staying here, for being here tonight. What we do best is to get the truth out of people, and I keep saying on this platform that we all have our views. We cannot all express our view or views in the same manner. There are so many ways people communicate. I have never held anything against anyone who shares their views on matters. When I think that some views shared are not the right views, if they are views that misinform, I'll speak on it. I'll point it out. So nobody is the wisest on this platform to say that when I can, in fact, speak about my views. I have so many views, and people speak against it, and I don't have a problem with it. If you think whatever I put out there, you don't like it, you have the right to also criticize me or speak on my issue or on my view, and you can let people know that Kevin Taylor is misinforming you on this particular matter, and that whatever he says, do not listen. And these are the facts. Alternative, you give it to the people. So with me, I'm never worried when people try to criticize or go against my views. So anybody who feels that they also have the same platform as me, as Kevin Taylor, as whoever is here, they also have the right to respond or say whatever they want to say. But the best thing we do here is to make sure that we knock out the menopause in people. You know what we do? What we do on this platform is we knock out the menopause in people. Sometimes people have menopause, they don't know. We can use this platform to knock it out. Yes. For you to know, hey, some menopause, I need to check it. And that is what we do on this platform. When you bring with me, I'll be doing Eddie Kevin Akobedu Taylor. Show where with all this for extended version. Your friend, a year, pound for pound, state of the nation. Oshame Nyumbre show a show I dedicated Amawa Oshame across the world. Enyimbre asoma yebusa nyina ne se Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ene se wabroni asem ya abe Akufo-Addo o se impeach no obu mraso ono na ye omanpanyin sebio ye yiso ye panyin ana se wodi anim a sebio okra ana se wobra wo bokrampo no enhye wonsa ehye nipa ne nsa na yetie se wabroni ene nsem ekosi die hu nyina ne se nipa ye bo mu din ewo asem no nyina mu obi ani wa wakasa se asem ye kafa me hu eyentro na mebe yimiti ana se meba be chirechire ma kire Ghana for se mendimu bi menni text bia video bia ni wo mehu bibia yabo nipa be ye 11 din obia enkasa ye President Nankasa ni office enkasa mene oti hai omo ye titru for mo aban we mu no obi ankasa. That means say as we speak say wa broni asmo kan 99.9% no kre. Inti ye busa se Ghana for yente president nka yente aban mu nipa nka yente say obi a ebo ni din bia wa asem obi nkasa na say ye ho kwan na say ya adwin betuma ama ye ho kwan me ya adwina kozi say o say president Akufo Addo parliament impeaching na. To me there I believe from what I have seen and what I have and the materials that have come across, Akufo Addo needs to be impeached. We are Ghana ni also all right to decide said that be ebia we die enye ebia we die ye na sebio emeye ade bia da ho president for ba almost ebehwe ho abobra and I say ebu Ghana for. These are the most important things I be discussing. President and the presidency AUC nipa bi ede ekotete kotata Canada ni ekotata Ghana ni. Very very important. Remember, Sababro ni arokuta Canadian passport no nipa no ne partner no oye Ghana ni. President eshemra so omunkonko etata omufetuo omunko tututuo na omunko hunuhunu omo na ebi kura mpa nyame ampa be anya adum na so omo ne omo etentam kura nke mbo obi tuo nkuno we ene the president of the republic the yet no the why no I was say impeach no and I say I was say yeto aso but me there I'm solidly behind people who insist say Nana Danko Akufo Addo should be impeached. Very very important. Enyumbre Jumadie we Jumadie bia se bia otumi kire wa adwene so kire ma adwene se me kire ma adwene nje se nam wiase nyansa nyina na asem meto ne ka se the national issue na se nyina ye kire adwene se me kire ma adwene na adwene na me kire no me mpese me kire no kwan ya beboa nipa na omutiem ne so na se ma adwene se me pese me kire kwan me pese me kire ma adwene na me kire no kia no me kire na me yi nipa bi frim me kire ma adwene na me ma amanfo bi dwene se nipa bi ya nipa boni ne dia. Oh, right, so be catch him say Kevin Taylor, the oye the so MY because a mine na yebu and yezu na yeti. Inti asembe da hona wo kire wadwene a enti na me se me bie me ponato obi a betuma kire na dwen wasema meka ho se odwidi se asena meka no me ni fact and I said the meka no nyansem ma also right so beka wadwene so also kan na muta asem na wo kan wo pese wo misinform nkofo and I say wo ye na busuasem and I say wo fa ho edidi eye oba bi atem ebre na se because ebia de oba ne ye na etia wo tia wo busua de a eno na emfa me ho meka se tia wo se sebio asem na da ho no enya wo nti na asem na da ho enya wo busuafo a sebio wo munya ba mu sika ndi enti na asem na da ho a national issue enti dwumadi edi no ha no ye ne yenim wiase nyansa nyina bo twedi ampokwame wa ma ya adwene kakra wa ma ya nimunyam kakra wasa aboaye de eye nipa omo odo ene nipa ebetuma giomodi akan ho se yenye adwuma enti yeti ha no. It does not matter who criticizes us. You can do whatever you want to do. We understand. We believe in that. Yes, we will not allow people to misinform indirectly. Yes, so you best stop it. Obia or the right to do whatever they want to do. Every platform, with my Facebook, with me be YouTube, with me I don't care because with me, some me become there now. Me nyajuniya, obesuma kamajuni. Now the ema aye platform we ehupane say. Ebia na wesi so ebia o yaketesia o ye mami penyini na ebia wonim so nya menopause aha na yebetuma bowyem what say eh so me kwhwe me ho na sa menopause me so and this platform we can knock your menopause out for you to react into the ye no ha na yebebo menopause no wa ho beba ho so eh sa na medru menopause area in sembo ha eni semeka in sembo ha e wo semeka bidin e de Kevin Akufo Taylor show we your friend with audio respect extended version o hwemia aha ena no kre no wo masa dia aka ni nyina e concert cantata menopause season ena edru no ewia ne bebo ebo ma pempem kakra o be de this fifire beti omo o make up fifire beti omo so a just say bebre so concentrate and focus. Let me say hello to a few people here. I can see a unknown A watching me tonight. Good evening. Millicent Hagen is watching Kevin Taylor. Kobena Abraham is also live here on Loud Silence TV. Raina Yakubu is watching me. I can see Lydia Agbleze. Good evening, Lydia. Wherever you are tonight, thank you very much for tuning in. Sahada is watching me this evening. I can see Mas Babatu watching Kevin Taylor and the Ghost team. NDP is also here. Ajomanyo is watching Kevin Taylor and the Ghost team. I can see Mona Abdallah watching Kevin Taylor here. Aisha Bulai is watching me this evening across the world. Na Esre Krakeke. Jack, yani abodam ni namo. Thank you very much, boss. Renda Aquile is watching me this evening. Thank you very much. Comfort Essentia is watching. Kevin Taylor and Ghost Team. Fenyiwa is here. Francis Adam is watching me. Abigail Williams is live on Loud Silence TV. Kurang Millicent White is watching me. Kobe Chris is live on Loud Silence TV. Dora Ama is also here. Francis Aidan is watching. Kevin Taylor and Ghost Team. Thank you very much, Francis. Khadija Abdullah is watching me this evening. Tina Voshia. I'd like to say good evening to all our Muslim brothers and sisters all over the world, especially in Ghana. More ye chiriya. Ekoye ekoye die bekoye. Sala time no do obi obabia obedin kwasem bia na no so panyan. Wa moye mo amama ye sugar. Mo amama ye sikiri. Mo amman shara moye. Wentuma jeje come beef ni ade de bia sugar na ehia. Ye nka say ye sugar ne bi. Ye koko ne break chiriya. Yani enka nkyere mo a mo kye ade no na mo ba no sugar kakra bi aba na mo akwakoto yempe yese mo ba mo fa come before boxes mo ba mo nto onwan no betuma to kese pa na akyekyere na aboho ye nya kyere wi na onwan na nyini ma mo mfa saa ye de esi kyere kakra bi aba ye de ti ye ndi akyekyere ye ni angaze to esi kyere ye to bi ye obi ofie ma mo mbre esi kyere ma mo kofa na ye ntoko semre mo na ye betuma ma mo milo o ma milo ya ka se milo na ye di break kyere wi. Why na yechiri odi milon kwana ayechiri wie wa hu bida wanka se wa hu bida wa hu de se obi ayechiri ya milon kwana nom ye wetwa pan no light bi e do wi milo wa hu bida to eduane bra ne atumi fanya bibi ndidi a wo se milo wo se esichiri masa mo ma ye eduane an come before ho mo pa mo ntotonko nwan ya be chichiri omo nko bebia an and o quarter asako kra amanfo tra asako dan ho omo bom dwanbu ho ai mo eden first year junior Trasako for Mungi Aponchi. And Dobeko Trasako, a man for fear, a more boy boo, emu ayɛ say Kufuado. For more, inti the crab of the say, yes, Mamma may situate, Mamma may situate, and a crab queer. Sorry, a situate neighbor queer, into a pecan beef, obapa. Tomato sauce, mackerel, mobaswa, beef no, Exeter papa no, Asiano, ya chose from Argentina, and ye for the Korea Exeter nibio, and no omode petene, Argentina Exeter, and engineer de, Mumbre Exeter, and a Naneku for more time, no, sardina on your friend saying, sardine ku for the time, sardine, your friend, Titus, Titus, sardine, and Otiana crew. Mumbre no be Titus ni Exeter ene nido de what that ye chance ni no nido papa no enya eyo sa fun no ye nido mama mbre nido nkete because ye segu kokoma ana ye yeti ye peseti na ye mpampa enti nido no size tele no ekufo do tidie ni bi mumfa no bi mbre ye kyerɛkyerɛ mu de mo ntombre ye se se de du ni braba wo ye mantra ho ma mo fa de fun bia mre ye ne be kyerem de mo nto enti mo be kye na mo be kyerɛ ni ko se slap ye be bom no oh jeez ai ku for we nyini rough nana ai ende kafra omo nyina be gu ha o ai ejimi fo ni nyina mo ha mo hwɛ me ai so mo hwɛ omo so obu so mo so na me wo platform na mo share bibi na me hu oboa oni bebi akọ ai ejimi fo no omo nyina gu ha omo nim sa hana information o na okwan o angasa okwan o pre okwan nipa agohwe no wajimi okenkan de onti ase enti wa okwan hana wo so ba omo gu ha bebre ai bebre enti we no na me ka kire ye na mo amo bese mo che ye ni pepefo na de ai me aka se mo hyera ni me pepe din ohu garba ai me papa de pepe din de garba Mr. Taylor no ai garba Mr. Taylor ne fa garba o muni Mr. fa garba nana ai manisi simna so nana Taylor manisi say name we ai entanka and your football name no nana garba no ai enti ye ni pepefo no ye ne mamo ye say the rules and regulations na to untumi nkyai ade de pa memma ye tie baby untumi nkyai de pa memma enti sa ko se massa it is 1 cup milo 1 cup and ye mpesa nsam fun ni biem ye de agimi ye ne ye tie ne ye de agimi mo fa nyoma mbra abrochire bola no ai on sa abrochire fo no omo milk ai pa abrochire bola omo ko Costco aro ba ko tabro Gana fo pa he omo ba Gana omo ye go dinner abrochire bola o ai Costco bebre otama daka ba ko $20 no asese gu ai abrochire bola mo mbra abrochire bola ni ndi abucha na mo ro ko to milo ba ko na ma ko to milo ba ko ai let's move forward. All right, let's do the do Kevin Taylor ba Ye ni pepe for omo ya sorry. Omo ya sorry say 9 o'clock. I omo beto ye. Mo de amonya fast na amonya sorry na mombra. Why? Me kan nyina metwe mo. Why? Ye ni pepe for be feel omo dodo. Okay, so I can see some people are asking me some questions and me need that time. That me matras level no. Me I don't have a friend though. Sanko for your politics or Ghana ne omo judge na TV. So me I don't have anybody who is a friend. Last some people say me, oh so Kevin is somebody your friend. Me I don't have a friend. It's why you know say and they will feel me and they will bomb baso. Hey, me come wasem media baka. It's simple as that. Me masem baka. Oko chise Kevin tell ya china na se kana sama ka because me ka wo de. Enti me ni adamfo. Enti say ende u feel Kevin tell me nya wa adwene say wasem ba me nka. Me I don't care. Enti wa oti baby come say oh problem. Me do no. My attention am no 17,000 horsepower. And am dey ba. Me twa ho ati fum. Ai. Yekuta 17,000 horsepower. Ai. Yet say e Dubai for no omo afruponko no. Ye bufu ni e ba. Yekuta 17,000 horsepower. Obe hu an say Kevin akono. Ai. Obe tie ho center na e say perfume papa nko a. Wedwa. Ai. Mo cast na mon kan straight. Mama kan tete yen be buka enya Ghana masa. Ghana enya busuan ni bi dia o. Enya busuan bi dia fam nsam funi free ni paso. Ena we ena papa ye we ena me anka mo fam Jimmy nko no wangona ni pango tena be bi ndwene no ho. Ya ji crowds ye ji busuan. Onkwasi ade na mode tete abrochire no. Enti supersonic no 17,000 horsepower. So over here tail light no pa. I my left no signal no ka. You get a bit mata eku. You go face no ho. Moja. Ai. Ena mo ofa nie. Ena me anka nie. Ena be hey, mfam Jimmy nko. Wonkwa na mabusuafo edi abemu. Babe, I see you. All right, let's take care of business. Me matras alai we. Boom, you want menopause be pre. E be pie abontene. Menopause for. Mo de deep heat keke. Mo nem deep heat. Ai. Ye deep heat be fam ofuso. Ye deep heat ni fam ofuso a. Ni abo. What's enya oya what was akikiu ai we deep heat ai and na mo amunim deep heat no ya bobo ana se wo loko a na ye bia be spray so bo se why nyunu bo se ona na keki on shada anti pain no obobo ni wi a ha ye no ya be chimu nyina menopause for no ye deep heat be fa mofu so ni bom yem wo wa bo se afi deep heat ni ko for na wo yem ye se eh sana me menya no menopause me kasa by heart I think I will tell about them. Yes, me juno ho. When you krama me. All right, let's do the do. Now, me anko de we de be who picture we. Jesus nie. Jesus nie. O se na mo Easter ye ko di ye. Ako se kufu ado pa o Jesus we. O se kufu ado dread. Ai. Na Jesus na monoma Jesus na bobon manta Jesus mabon danta no they said be biedru krapo o dwene ho anye me hu video bi na enkofo bi they were crying and a statue bi da form and a mami bi su adan ya Yesu ewu bibini Yesu ewu enti ya statue bi and a Yesu da ho. I need to find that video. Mr. S, get me that video. Yesu ewu enti omu nyina da ho no mu su omu fin ena mdu for more omu fin ade ya cross bia to na de statue bia to so Yesu owu nti omu wu omu so ayi omu yam akwese Akufo ne bam tipa o ai na ne Akufo wadwuma ni o wo se no mfaso bia ni so nana kafra nana koko nana abena koko Akufo abena koko political abena koko nana coconut oil. Mo de munim de so Jubilee House. Munim anka munyina mada. Akufo wadwuma ni o anka bia wadu say ya Easter ni abefa wo because wo huni ho untumi nya hwe. Ai na nke de obo cross ni tata wo mu. Tata ye bum ye di mpabro. Mo busu afro mo di ade mra fight. Ai. Akufo de nka wo senka bro Easter. Na nke yakofa wo de obetare cross ni tata wo mu. Ifa so bia ni so wa untumi wo. And I also told them some who know the near tata. Every before the job, every before the job, yo. I Kevin Taylor, the political platform, winning platform. Every before, boy, way. Of course, that's a Katie Amonso. I need to know rough. Boy, wait, dear, or more, dear, Kevin Taylor, more, dear, own. Say a kai. ene ye nyina ye ntie ye nyina ne account di Mahama atem no ena time ne du na time ne du dia Kevin Taylor mua de adentira Akufo Addo na osre no ofui shut up Who Akufo Addo fa so be de Akufo Addo so mwanka se fa so be ne won so 6 years ni e dia de pa na de Ghana useless waste ka Easter ne na betara down se ne atata mu impabromentation ne ye did impabrolization ne ye did impabro tata onwo tata na coconut oil or dane na tata okpo also madam I say tata madam dey also auntie Becky tata ya tata di mu a enwumre ne akọ na to baby da ade achi abaji kokontedi na moto na my president oni certificate omo be good social media mu nyina di say wa bro ni atem ne bu so omo say Akufo Addo certificate asaba I don't know man kevi mo ama be gire jimifo na minim say rasta man fo bi ejimi sa mo amugu social media YouTube no mo ye Akufo Addo say wa bro ni na this they say ende de hopes na do ye say wa bro we ye Akufo Addo back pass mo jimi o omo say wa bro ni no Akufo Addo girlfriend na hopes na do ye Akufo Addo back pass hey mu defense no na say Akufo Addo we jimi chen baby akwa we hopes na do ye na yire say ko bi na shiri tuo ende me hu bibi on Facebook na hopes na do ye yire TV so ka kire ma say they should flee a year violent marriage so dey harassment and I'm saying hey ukuru na di wo jimi no ho no wana to flee we Ghana dey jimi obi na man mic because who bibi on Facebook or not to dey share ni nyina artificial ne to cry artificial or no hopes na do ye TV so ka say women should run away from men who are ukuruti social media dey be harass oba oto why say toy bibia won hu bia nyan bibia artificial ni tiri artificial ne toy artificial na basa ya pompe na wo to ro 70 bag wo betu yafo tu kuru jimi no fo but serious wo hopes na do ye ire no ukuru ni jimi Tunufo wabetena say people should flee a year and marry Jimmy artificial toy. Ko tu kunu fo every single day otisa couch pink na majija mo na egum ne kan no Jimmy no ho di di mata meye Jimmy went man kan say wonjai weni munkam say etso abegina say they should flee a year men who are ofui Jimmy na to wonjana on the ho de biaro tunufo ne ho kro say Egyptian Lilliput Egypt for omo aponchi kosata bi wo ho ukunu ne hom kro te say aponchi kosata Egypt for akwanse kosata kotuno for Jimmy wa bejan say Ghanaian should dey wo hu nyina artificial emore na show artificial wig na show tiri so artificial ade painter na ye wenim artificial de ode ye artificial kube na hihia otunu wo anka say onamo no we terminator we Kevin Taylor inti na de ni we dwame na wo dwame se me dwene wo didi matem na me ko busa malam sedu ye di sa de ni atra atem de o ye du bebi ye du no atem de ni ho we di matem na ye me ya bebi me medu no wo be di matem hwe ya tra ye de ason ye ye de tire tin wo di atem go bebi a mfui. Now see this is a reminder we cannot forget. Reminder where dear reminder. We can start impeachment of Mahama without majority. This was when the NPP were in opposition. And then almost impeach Mahama. Almost Mahama chantro. This is your national nitiwo. And the on more DN Minister of DN and Minister of the National Security some fumbi. Time no more parliament no. Almost John Mahama president wako chantro about almost say Ford Azuri na nim say ayu emu no kofa Ford saga into John Mahama twantro we should impeach John Mahama nito wo not parliament mumbusa ne say Akufo Addo yenye nden wo mu na mo ka say intafo mo no we mu ka ho mumbusa no they were in opposition. They were saying that we should impeach John Mahama adentra yase Ford biaba almost so many numbers required to impeach Mahama and chi Akufo Addo de ba de ye mua de emwa Manwa won timitimi nka eye sa video no way I mitimi nka eye brown bread mitimi nka brown bread I manwa wo brown bread. Munya would tell them come on kakra. I wega. They are saying me juno. We mu no time na Mahama president no. Ye nko impeach no. Ye nko na kwase afo go radio so. MPP4 ye nyina edi akire. Impeached no. We kwase na obedi president. Emmoa ene de beto ye the impeachment nye. What has Akufo done? Akufo has done what? And the asem be ya no nipa be 11 obi ankasa ye emmoa mugu social media ka say wa broni. Ene de mu se eye Hopes na doye ene no on the girl so wa broni. Ene oyi Akufo back pass. And the Akufo we Jimmy dread. Munim defending po. Propaganda kura munim ya mutumi defend enkofo ye Jimmy. Mo Jimmy o mo kwada mo ya ma case ni kura say kura. Esia de Hopes na doye ni girlfriend ni say wa broni. Na say wa broni o girlfriend no wakati kuno. Ena Hopes na doye wie no say and the Akufo de Jimmy je back pass wo de ohuni ho. It is asa na ye ntia ase. Inti na dan ko Akufo ado Jubilee House. Mo hwa me pa minim se mo nyina da ayi reception for omo sit table so say the ice omo da no mo boa. Omo fon da omo na so. Reception girls number 1 omo nyina am feel me. Me from this one befa omo feel me mo be 3 omo yam leaks wo. Jubilee House. Na say when I'm information free. Me say over ko omo set table so say I said the omo rest no boa. Kevin Taylor dan stress so. Kevin Taylor dan stress so, dan stress so. Me do obi stress so. Obi the boyfriend di nkomo say odin test table so. Ohima na bibi ya wana so da bibi ya kan. Kevin Taylor dan stress so. Me the obi stress so Jubilee House is here. Obi so I want to go and use the washroom today dear. My stomach have been running. It's been very runny. Obwa otuko toilet so 40 minutes no by Kevin Taylor and then bathroom. Weja. Do you know the number of lives we are touching? We are touching lives. I see you Jubilee. When we can see any impeachment, you impeaching Mahama because of free bisa Mahama kwaje Ford bribe. And the president today a year national security atata nkofo beku omo a wo say and the can nye na yempe Akufo do abosom o Jesus Christo. He is a mere human being. Technically I'm better than him. He cannot give birth. Ne huni ho ene na mo bese be ka no ye ka na mo ho tetem Kevin de ogu papa ma say mo hwinim tres bo acha sema ejibi ni bia na nka bi kojo ponkroma ni tisa poma kojo ponkroma ni tisa poma Jimmy or the parliament. Now only the Amako Ponkroma can a papa no parliament no because in Penifona no Mutina MPP for Kwasiafono they were edging him on. And when I played the video and you listen to the background, they were rather telling Kojo Ponkroma Jimmy Kapapano. So youthful exuberance. Ona what oya brand here Jimmy. Nene de we bani e ka Kevin Muadie. Hopes na do ended the hopes na do e Akufo the back pass. Mo Jimmy papa must say president the credibility. Next president no hopes that they end the back pass. Hey, Akufo say Jimmy is ha. Hopes na ma back pass. Intesia Ghana for munyina montia say yes na say wabro no hoops na the girlfriend and oyi Akufo the back pass ai e ho de be wo say Akufo say ne be ma de tu coconut oil mu na ya hye fridge mu into ogina fridge na nim say e den na de akoda muwa on say muntumi defend Akufo ado on say muntumi defend the crime no. All of you guys cannot speak about the crime. What Jimmy we obi an come be honest and say Mr. President criticize the government. Na nyansa for na be support me moa. Mo just about to make Jimmy mo sa 442 1990 442 sa. Ni pane ni atio. E Jimmy for kakra bi na di mo chi o mutie mo. E nyansa for no de o mo pini mo. Dabi nobody has time for these nonsense. And moa M 7 and sana OAA no any 1000 moa. Nobody can come out with facts. They catch them. Relax, maintain. And I'm with Jimmy go social media. Kevin Taylor and say, "Wa bro ni na we are one." Nana, I don't makudos. Mesin na beti na be wo ho. Mesin na swam de kon be wo ho. Finish Undertaker. Let's move forward. Into Munkai way MPP for when Mahama was president, they wanted to impeach Mahama. I didn't say Ford saga. Let's move forward. Matthias Samuel, you say Hearts of Folk, any Kotoko match, and referee no D game, the FA, almost suspended referee, no. Thank you very much. And these are some of the things we want to see in our soccer. Because in Africa, we 20 leagues are Ghana League in count. These are some of the things if we don't correct them, it will get to a point nobody will invest in Ghana soccer. ana obi ba me inbox boy bi bedi matam sa me hu nsam o that time no me hwe sa na masere me say na we so how ne sen obi ehu de referee ade ne nkoyie ana de ndian wo fili kotokoche me fili kotokoche on ai kotokodi nkwa asema be ka kire mo kotokonya papa dia wo ash go dem team bitumi kama adwe chom de bia obu jimi o me nti wo de wo pebe bitina. These are things we need to do. You are suspending no. Na infantile league nenim kakra. Na their league ni kono de. Enye chinchina wo se kotokoje ana enye chinchina wo se hasje. If Kotoko deserves the league, yen famo omo. Yen applaud omo. Kotoko omo beautiful football now. Yen applaud omo and I respect Kotoko bo omo bo. Omo to be bo to say yes, Kotoko ko Accra any house ko boy. We saw the kind of football Kotoko played. Na enye football that from omo chire say they are a bigger club in Ghana. You can't underrate them. Kotoko nya chances scratch and Hearts to folk ewa Accra. But Hearts were very smart and they ended the game with that counter. And I'm kosheye. So, sa some banas ye can. Mummy and say wrong is wrong. And no ref na de yet. So he should be suspended. And no. Pekotoko asem and I wait Jimmy and I have me some say Jimmy no. So you are suspended no. The other referees now mu Jimmy more league. We are more share league na mun twa videos. The obey Jimmy who be amon famra. Near Ghana, we are saying to say, Sir referee, he does not deserve to ref in Ghana League. It's very, very serious. And I take a mwaha, me to me, we know a page me be many kicking. Me be many purpose at the channel, no menopause, about them to Facebook, or Kim. Yeah, you better more Kim, my one gas over no. Ubeno personal, you better bomb our back as I undertake, I don't know, me to me, as I must have it to be a dean, as our bloggers in Yedu and Indi. Me to me a dean, a bloggers in Didi. I say over internet so one district one factory me na employ boys any girls menopause mama for we I am here me kata me ni say aboso mu nyina ndidi omo na de na esi Kevin mbaye na wiki de ntwa bibia fa ndidi o me bia me say gigim and take me do say akekere onu mabu kom and take ba obi say obi ti say funadaka kwase yabi ti YouTube na osunada e girlfriend me say wuti say funadaka funadaka de na Sankregua junction na so no over right wa Jimmy yanko enim into referee ye know now oko social media right now BBC or social media and I want to alert Ghanaians especially Ghana for muni da ho media I always come here to open your eyes. Dabi, you see, I keep seeing people. Kevin, block this person. Kevin, block this person. Now, massa, me no can say, oh baby, go. Me say, sani pa ya musu ojimu ha me blocking. Say, oh baby, onim say, no krewa, wako spend the time. Yani abodam ni waha. Inte denti na ojani time ina na oba baby abodam no. Onim say hana no kre no. Oba keka bejimi no. You get what I mean? Into amu musa na amu say, abo bi pie. I move here. I say, abo ba ko pie. Ba munya no hwe. Say, there's one animal. Animal is here. Just say, hey, boys, hey, girls, please. There's one animal here. Ignore. And one no. Mo bien responded to no. Ojimi no ho obebrebo so obeko. Kevin Taylor is gay. Kevin Taylor your mother. Kevin Taylor ma me. Memum fi no. Onima Jimi no ho na obi afi na. O se me kura ma bre. Intima mo ha mo ho. O baby kwa nkokoye. Oh baby ko ankoko oni baby akọ bebre gu platform we so Jimmy for bebre oman kasa nim say Kevin Taylor kan okure no na yenko ne enko didi natam yeso yedi atam didi eduro eno ne bulletproof for yehye oye hwe yenyi. Now this has been going on social media Ghana. The reason why person kasa asebu won some a very important we Ghana ni young man, young woman, and out Ghana, who the economy you could see say, MPP aban way abanya, almost say minor, why Jenny, Bethie, you are not being too partisan or share issues no before you make your decision. And when you drew the point whereby young men and women are now becoming very discerning. They are analyzing issues, reading between the lines, almost cross that carpet of tribal politics, and I get happy. And the ultimate conversation because ultimately people are crossing. They still stuck to your tribal foolishness. You can't do them anything. Leave them to fool. Now, you are beginning to understand that politics is not about me Aunini or some to my NDC, me Santini or some to my MPP, me Achimini, Achim for Jimmy Cross, some to it's going to the point where young men and women are crossing that path. They are crossing that carpet to the new carpet, whereby they analyze candidates, they analyze policies, they analyze and take and look at track record before they even speak on social media or before they go to the ballot. And it is so exciting to see it. And there's about social media, and that's one Kenyans say, "Obi atwuma." Nah, first, Kabe to my baby Jimmy was, hey, we love you. That is, I don't know who be. People don't have time. Masa obana unkuta fact na for Jimmy kope baby tina. And you on Facebook. And you on tweaking kind of here. Inti you do that point where the eye opener no, and I say eye opener no, it's the revolution is starting out. It has started. Intermanphobia are not comfortable. The moment you speak your mind, also you NDC Sa time na baby you do the hona me peno. I am very happy say you do that point whereby when issues are going wrong on social media, kind of comment here, Obi say you are NDC. It shows clearly say you are speaking on the issue. Inti, I am so excited. Say the youth, we are getting to that point whereby and your first, those type of Facebook page. In NDC, MPP, any hobby, you can't see it. They only come and watch you when they know you have proven to them, say you are credible with the facts. We all used to do that. Do some. Your conco for page is your mochi. Ni again say MPP Fonti or Jimmy Cra. No, you see, I don't call about so many numbers. Oman bought a year undertaker dia. Omunya 100 kra M omunshomu. Me say, me yet din say. That's some katabenia. Boss will be on the Facebook. I din YouTube. Omunya bloggers niya comedy omu. Intimate dia. Me be many say I was a dia neighbor. Nana. I undertaker no. Me pom yem ema munyina mo menopause beba mo betima kasa 3 hours na ififre timo I am dross munyina afọ munim bibia mo de asam na fado on. You have no idea. Me say me bom menopause no mo be kasa ma mo dross mu afọ mo wi say me mfe kura me ya e de na kasa bebrebe aha you understand asam ne beda ho me kasa bi asam ne da ho no mo me nya busu asam mfrim mo me nya party nsam mfrim. Let us deal with the issue. Now this issue has been going on for some time. And so for platform okay. This has been happening on social media. Paul puts Alan ahead of Bawumia to lead MPP in 2024. I want to tell Ghanaians this. Ghana for amutiemi. Sebio mo amutumikin kan kakra. From now, mobile be different kinds of posts. And I say polls. Let me put it that way. A man for beba out. Ya conducting polls wa EIU for no. They came to work for Cobrado for an MPP. Into who from Monday no, the media wanted to stick to the EIU or whatever report now. It does not have any scientific basis to determine the news. But Ghana for are wise. They want Sewa Brony issue. They want closure to it. Into whom we say they dump those things on you. Oko Sitia Egwo, Oko Joy News Egwo, Oko Adam. They wanted to dump that idea. So John Mahama, you might change and this and changing na and Adiachina who of which is a benefit. Netunyina they say net to there, nitu. Why are there Bama in Bama? Aha. And better now, John Mahama cannot win with Professor Pupnano Pukajman. Bawumia is better. I want to for there. Kakrebi no convince you mo. I'm microphone for ye Jimbon. You need something small to convince a fancy man. Later, no almost ote puano. Yanene toilet nyina guo na e white tantan. We fancies have to start thinking. But that's a typical example. Inti from now, no more now there will be lots and lots of polls. Polls be omo polls going to be free. They will instill that in the system. All the Bema media houses, watch out the next 2-3 weeks and a month. You see another poll will come out. And it is from the camp of Bawumia and Alan Cash and MPP and Cobrado 4. Omo setting up these fake polls. Because they are now beginning some strategy. Be say, omo force the middle class, the elite, the young educated Ghanaian. Omo will use a social media polls to convince them. And don't fall for this nonsense. Me say the economy is what's in your pocket, what's in your wallet. The economy is how you are living now. The economy is has the government created a job for you? The economy is the roads, have they been built? The economy is all the things the government stated so be yamamo. So they have started doing polls. John Mahama, if he pairs with this person, with Professor John Mahama will win. In fact, there is a group in NDC, they are conducting polls from the grassroots, they suggest Kobna Dufo takes over. It is going to come. So the NDC and Ghanaians as a whole, be very, very careful. These are all lies. They sit in their room and then they'll write those things and give to the media. And the media, right now, they know someone to me convince them, they are going to use these things. An international organization, or to UK, to open a company or an NGO in America, you don't have to pay a dime. Maybe you have to pay $50 a year to keep that license. They sit here, you don't pay more than $100 to open an NGO or a company that this is what we do. They don't do anything. They will go to other countries and go and register some stupid things. Now, say we have conducted polls, and that this is in the lead. This is in the lead. It is a lie. Before election 2016, they used the same strategy. MPP say me can me MPP for me no more say me were friends who MPP my and almost friend me Kevin say I have friends who almost kasa MPP was so and yan kwasi for MPP ibio. I have friends at MPP, they can be president. In the next 8-10 years they can be president in Ghana. Yes. And there are people I talk to every day. Me MPP communicate who are you? What do you know? What do you know and what do you have? Who can you talk to? I talk to baby a moja no one, baby a bonyo no one. That is where I talk. And they know. Inti, mema Jimmy Betina TV so and can you say pause wait now before election 2016. Satara sebi Ghana for yenim biesa. So this Gabi Asochira kuni MPP for no adaptive strategy. And strategy no omuko picky people, random people who are greedy criminals from their countries. And omudo mo share Ghana and they use platforms. Into those people in a day they can push about 50 stories all against John Mahama, all against the NDC. So when you go on the media platforms, how any access to information, Ghanaians could not access news, could not read the news, and then internet and saying ni person our phone. So they capitalized on that, and then they used that to disgrace Mahama and discredited Mahama NDC from all that they did to develop this nation. See this. This guy is called what? Dabuchi. The full name there. Dabuchi. Bibi Dabuchi. Let me get a full name. Fadi Dabuchi. This guy. From 2008, from the day Akufo said he wanted to be president, this foolish Lebanese, the Siashiwi, or Lebanon, Oko Lebanon, Omu repeat a mat to say moi. Of Lebanon. They are killing each other in Lebanon like they are not humans. But they use people like these. And now people like Fadi Dabuchi. Now, sometimes ni person access media. Ni person ready. Okolego no munya ready free Ghana web. There weren't much outlets there. There wasn't much websites there. They were using fools like this. Lebanoni. And they use this person to destroy our government, our country. Lebanon ko he okoha omutumi raping ma o kitchen. These Lebanese, some of them na say enti krom na Lebanon ni kwasia bi ekuta se kan ka che Ghana ni so obetwa no kon we mu boni timu tuo nam da to gatem kwasia ofi Lebanon ekrofu wei ekrofu ya mutumi hwa mo ho ekura mo treaty ma se moa wabetena Ghana and a Gabi mo they went to pick this trash. Fadi Dabuchi, Lebanonia Bua, this fool. And then they use this guy and some other guys on different platforms. Almost starting this year, and that is what they do every day. It is all the way back 2014, 15, 16. These guys, they hijacked Ghana web, modern Ghana, and are now almost spitalized. Now watch. This is one of the stories. I know say or your contributor also or your writer at Ghana Web. Masa, in a day, I quote me through lies about John Mahama 10 times. Na Ghana for absorb no mutsoki. By Fadi Dabuchi, NDC launches a manifesto while JDM defiles the Ashanti Kingdom. Oh, Lebanon ni abua wabetena Ghana catch us Santefo say JDM mumo intima montoma no Lebanon ni abua fadi da buchi and the Ghana sika omuwia de ko nyina we mu no de mom wo ya santini to ye MPP for abua unim nyansa wo ya kan it say me MPP for Lebanon for e be decide ye election ma o me be edu ne. This is 2016 and these people consistently lied about John Mahama. Now, the Twitter Ghana Lebanon need to me back. Ever taking over our media platform. That is how the NPP worked then. And internet today they are struggling. They are holding on to straws because then the Ofuibia can get access to information. We are here. There are other good ones there. They are making sure say no crano you will get it. Anything a government way breno they can lie again. They are stuck. Because of a foolish Lebanese man. They decided our fate for us. They live there like slaves. Go to Lebanon. Go to Lebanon. Take $1 and take it to Lebanon. Ebema in bar 10. Abua way to Ghana. Then a Lebanese be Ghana. Now see what they did. These are some of the things they wrote. Treason. Machiavellian NDC behind recent terror attacks. Lebanese, a foolish Lebanese, and a decided election now. This is 2017. On the Namgana, you see what they use these foolish people to do? Lebanon MPP for, and the Etiokrom Niama, Lebanon for criminals. There are some very decent Lebanese people in Ghana. They came to Ghana to work decently. These are the people, if you want people to go after, these are the people we go after. Yeah, to me, mobile free Lebanon, and the control system, all because, MPP for some man a contract, and there, Omukuni pan, Omu Yeska, and Omnam Ghana, Kwasiato, Fadida Buti, Fadida, Onoho can be. A fool like that. There was a time when I started, with all due respect, on Facebook, he tried to have a banter enough to share. What but damn, now you say, this fool. And these are some of the things they wrote about your president, your government. And their friends say, that's our terror. As same way, why should NDC be held accountable? So they psyched the youth. They psyched the country. They actually made people outside think John Mahama is a foolish tyrant like Akufo Addo. They use the print. They use the media. Lebanonia bois. When nobody decided a fate, and I will show you called Ghana Web Nekoshe. Consistent attacks and lies. And this is how they orchestrated the outing of John Mahama. We only Ghana be able to team no there to get him now. Abua, go to Lebanon. And why are you living in Ghana? Why don't you go to Lebanon? Fadida Buchi, why don't you go to Lebanon? Where women, you people treat women like dogs. Foolish man, you have come to live in a democracy. Such a foolish creature. Mamenchem Wibi. Well, these are some of the stories he did against John Mahama. Nana Addo Akufo Addo, the epitome of peace, part 3. Or started part 1 when he Nana Addo Akufo Addo, the epitome of peace. And no 5th August 2016. And almost started here. And these are articles. Go on Ghana where we go. They made you people think that John Mahama is Nana Akufo Addo is a man of peace. These people are surrogates. They are paid to destroy your nation. They are enemies of the state. You don't spare them. Yeah, Ghana ni niponanka. I can say I bet yes Lebanon ni. Abu ofunu ko krom kore. Ya budi nyina atogu. These people, you go after them. You let them understand, why do you write these things? Who are you? Are you a citizen here? Do you understand our country? You can cause this country into a melter. You can mess this country. Get out. Where mono? Asa. Me to be depressed. Wait. Ready. Now, a year. Nana Addo Akufo Addo, epitome of peace. August 7th, 2016. So not almost a shem komo mamo. Almost a shem komo mamo. Kwasi afowi. Fadi dabuchi. Thank you very much, Mr. Thank you, Mr. S. Your friend is saying Fadi Dabuchi. What would you do? They use Ghana Web. Modern Ghana, Sankwasi Aden from 2014, almost started here. Watch part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. Akufo, the man of peace. Today, 9 people have been shot under the leadership of Akufo. Today, Akufo can instruct the national security to go and kill a Canadian and a Ghanaian. Today, this president under his leadership, let us talk about what has happened under him. Let's go to Ayawaso West Wagon. The elections. This foolish tyrant, these people created this monster for us. Where is his certificate even? And we made a Lebanese, Fadi Dabuji, so Dabuji, Jiminia and Anoho Sanga Sanga. Ne singina she kwasi atoba Ghana by criminal things in Yeska and also decide who leads you people. He cannot live in his own Lebanon for a man. They will shoot him in his head. He knows he can't live in Lebanon or to Ghana. But what I'm doing here is open your eyes and you be an already or absorb it. I'm sure my DB. Voltarians beware. On the trust, I didn't go try or say, I couldn't believe it when I heard the news that Voltarians were going to be used as laboratory mice or guinea pigs for testing an Ebola vaccine in Ghana. Time Ebola buy John Dramani Mahama. Omode nyoma tutu kwema Ghana ni ba kuponya Ebola no. Ya block borders no. Or General Kase Voltarians. You people should be aware, should be aware. You are pigs, guinea pigs. Lebanoni, they made him write this. If this is a figure of speech or it's an idiomatic expression or whatever you want to call it in English, you have no right to even use such a statement. And I'm telling you, see, don't fall for this nonsense again. Sankwasiafo da to Ghana. Can you go to Lebanon as a normal Ghanaian living in Lebanon? Write an article and put such words in there. What bodam? Kwasia we in Ghana. Fadi dabuchi. Every way. Jimmy way they cook the Akufo for us. He used words like Voltarians are going to be they are guinea pigs. Abuaba. Whoa. Na Jack, in some Kakona or Raho. In some Ghana for Anam and Timase. What would you saw the language he used? You saw the language he used because he was working for the MPP. He wanted to make sure say Voltarians, say president, you know. I did not do point to be you people cannot clean Mahama and the MPP. I feel I'm done no, and I'm using a Lebanese to do their tribal foolishness for them. You these Voltarians in the MPP. But they want Jimmy Kuracha MPP for no. Now I just say they care about you, Voltarian. And I'm not telling you, say, this is Voltarian, they support the MPP. But you need to know where you are coming from. They made this guy do this job. They say, go and get the articles they read. He wrote more damning things than this. Now see this. Impeach President John Mahama, a call now trending. 2016, he was saying we should impeach John Mahama, a call that is trending. Ghana. And they were inciting the so-called ignorant, we are the elites. I know sometimes people call me, Kevin, your language. There are some group of people you target. You are a fool. I'm not targeting anybody. So I go to school. You call yourself an elite. You call yourself a professional. And you don't understand what is happening. You want me to come and use grammar to convince you. You're a fool. I am not going to convince an elite. You should know better than our brothers and sisters who have not been to school before. And these are the things they use to convince. Ghana Niko school kakrebi odumso nimnyansa che wiase nyina. Oko school kwasia school bi le gombi tech bia. O class no ho se onimnyansa che obi a wo form a otua school fees krama no. Obi to because school kakrai konya first degree bi. Na ne busuafo nya kwasiafo adentre okote brofo WhatsApp bi wa Legon. Where Jimmy, they cannot apply common sense. You are an elite. You are the middle class. You are the den. I don't target a class. There's no class. What we are dealing with is common sense application. We need to come together as one people and fight this. You want me to exclude you and use a language that suits you. You are mad. You think I'm here to please you? You want me to do what? You want me to exclude you and use a language that will suit you, that will make you vote wisely. Wait, Jimmy, then you, in the first place, you are not intelligent enough for me to, in fact, address you. Because you need to understand. You don't need to even worry yourself because you need to be able to know what is happening and make the right decision. You want me to come and sit here and say, there's a group, so I'm watching my words. Hey, this word, I'm sorry. Some group will not vote for NDC. Wait, Jimmy Papa. I had never so group so. I had never so political classes so. I had never so elite so. You are mad. Use your brains. A Lebanese comes to Ghana and says all these things, and the president is abusing office. I will say we cannot talk about impeachment and Moama, Mugugu, Massachusetts, UK, Moa. When you say Bushia party, Bushia government in Now, I've also seen this. And me educate him, me kaimo nyama. These are things you don't see on Ghana TV radio. And the team I work with, every day they get up, they analyze the system and they go deep to find what the people want to know. Choka, Peace FM, Angel FM, Joy News, Cocaine Media. We analyze what the people, we need to enlighten the people. We need to enlighten the people. We just don't go and say, we look for things that will enlighten you. Now see this. Chiefs, traditional rulers must be empowered properly by states. Now, who read this story now? A former finance minister, Dr. Addo, has urged the National Democratic Congress, NDC, to work to restore the authority and effectiveness of traditional rulers for national development. So, Addo just came out. And I said, NDC party, no, I was something to be born more ding. Na including a year a handful or your politics so or we are starting to congratulate a handful say see and plan and woman say me ba me see down will be a politics no oye unim the oye or percent or underrate NDC deliberately underrate the NDC and make the NDC look bad and make people think said John Mahama and the NDC that wrote the manifesto in 2020 no they did not do a good job but Kobnado for some kind way onim no krano Kobnado for is not Dambo. He's intelligent. He's a politician. He's a businessman. He knows what is at stake. What he's trying to do is to disconnect the traditional rulers from the NDC. But Onimnokrano, do you know why I'm saying it's a Comrade for Onimnokrano? And these are not people you listen to. Comrade for is basically an imposter when it comes to politics. He is doing everything possible to destroy and weaken the NDC for MPP to win power because he's scared Akufo will jail him. My mentor the contact of 4 is a liar. See this. When you take the NDC 2020 manifesto, you will see something in there. Local governance and decentralization. This manifesto before election 2020. And let me tell you, Kobnado 4 has read this manifesto over and over, and he knows everything in this manifesto. Or punchy holes in that manifesto because it was the blueprint, or it is still the blueprint of John Mahama and the NDC. He is trying to find ways to weaken the NDC. So now he wants the NDC to go against the traditional rulers so that those down there would disconnect themselves from the party. A politics, a communication, or say party, no. Now, let me prove to you why Kobnado 4 is an imposter. He's a hypocrite. He is not in to help NDC. NDC Ahoto, NDC DND is a lie. He wants to use that to pay his way through. Or didn't say, oh yeah, NDC Ahoto, these groups should come together. I'll pay them this money to buy votes. He can't do it because the people down there, they know what they want. The grassroots of the NDC, they know who they believe in. The down people there, they know who built the clinics for them. So, when did you realize that NDC for here a Hoto project? Now, 1 man thousand, wait, your court scary. And I'll be here NDC for. Now, let me go into this and let me prove to you why Kobnado 4 is deceptive. NDC Manifesto 2020, the People's Manifesto. And I'm going to say how when you come, we educate. Now, under the 4th Republic Constitution, Ghana is committed to decentralized local governance system Under political decentralization, there's a major problem with the fragmentation of the local government sector and the allocation of its core functions to newly established ministries. The sub-district structures are neither non-functional or dysfunctional. Critical sectors such as education and health are yet to be decentralized. There is an acute housing shortage, especially rental housing, and the absence of social housing policy has become a national embarrassment. The street naming and property addressing program started in 2021 is yet to be completed. The sanitation problem has assumed alarming proportions. There does not appear to be any solution to the problem of plastic waste. Markets in the district capitals are in very poor shape. Now, this is around page 1, 2, 3 there about. So under local governance and decentralization, this is what the NDC said when you go to where you can ahemfonsem a year or more from. Look at this. When you go to where I have marked red, let me enlarge it for you to see. Commander 4 is being deceptive. Opeso or say party no onim di oye Akufo na man job so onye. He's not in to help you people. Or say the NDC did not do anything for the chiefs. There's a disconnect. Obwa, he knows what the NDC said in 2020 on manifesto. He said, NDC manifesto oko arona page 123. And I'm bo e amend the constitution to cede the 30% of appointed members of NAP and MDAs to the chiefs and traditional authorities and define specific roles for chiefs and traditional authorities in the local governance system. The NDC had a specific plan for Ahemfo Ghana and the roles they wanted Ahemfo to play, and how the NDC wanted the Ahemfo no more as coordinate with the MMDCs to help locally help the communities. So in the manifesto, the 2020 manifesto, the People's Manifesto, the NDC specifically said what they would do for the chiefs. They wanted to let the chiefs take some responsibility, not only the MMDCs. Comrade 4 knows this. He's lying. He wants some chiefs to start speaking so that the NDC communicators will react. Then there will be a disconnect between the party and those people down there. Now, the S said, what did the S say? The S said, work with the National House of Chiefs to establish a Royal Institute for Chiefs and Traditional Authorities to build the capacity of chiefs and traditional authorities on a continuing and sustainable basis. Amend the DACF Act to make provision for block transfers to each of the 16 regions to accelerate the pace of development in the regions, especially the newly created regions. So the NDC had a clear-cut plan. If they had won election 2020, may say, yeah, 2022, 2023, we will delve into the People's Manifesto. You will see, you will cry. Comrade 4 is deceptive. The plan the NDC had for the chiefs, it being Ghana da. The NDC and the John Mahama so come win election with Profa, they would have made the chiefs more powerful to be active in the decision making in our local level. Right now, no, but they are not so much into making decisions. They have given all the powers to politicians through MMDCs. Now the chiefs who are the overlords of the land need to take charge. And then John Mahama and NDC can say, if they were able to win that 2020 election, that was what they were going to do. When you go down there, they were also going to create a capacity building for the chiefs so that they will know their responsibilities towards baby omuwono. So when Commander 4 comes out and says, there is a disconnect between NDC and the chiefs, or your tribal politics, or catch us and to find him for say, Omoba, Monkancha, and say, NDC there, Omuni any connection, Bia, Omo is a lie. And the NDC had a clear-cut plan. On hini awako school, sebio nana, wa unim, otumfo nana onkwaso, ufili me, nana, ena mezumi fili. Nana, wako school, nana wenye bie, nana, obie ni mse odie, sebio ye prema ni ewa kwampaso. Nana, okay side where you ankasa, you know, when you read between the lines, the idea, na NDC forever, go and pick the NPP manifesto, and read that part. Almost they will do something for the chiefs and go listen. A vague. They might not even have it. Mr. S, forget. These people, time no day for them. That Mr. S, don't worry yourself. Mr. Menopause, don't worry yourself. You see, we should get some things serious. I am for no here. Time and NDC was the chiefs had some kind of respect. You could not until Akufo about power obey coup ebe yitogbe afedi ene na we see ede oje ahoho ebe share ho omutuatu a bribe during the election. I've dared them to come out and say I'm lying. And for because bribe ekoto oje abama oje ahoho because the idea was the oje ahoho be show they will pass what we call a Japa deal, no? Because when Togbe Afedi was there with Nane Wusi as his vice, they said they needed to go through this thoroughly before they can agree, say, a year assassin, and I say, a Japano, it goes on. And Akufo got angry and said, say, me too, Togbe Afedi. That is when they use Kandapa to go in there and make sure that Togbe Afedi lost the elections. Would you see a Jimmy Anna? And you come down to what kind of childish politics are you playing here? I respect you, I keep telling you. Game now doing what no. This year they are smarter than you. Game now don't want to no. And your past record, Alba baby biaho. Game now don't want to no. And your number bank and a number 3 mo. The game now the reality is here. We will feed you every day. Me, I will go toe to toe with you. Every step you take, every statement you make, I'll punch the holes. And with the fact for the people to know you are lying. You, if you cannot support this team, then step away for the team to do their job. MPP are liars. Commander Foy is working for the MPP. He has nothing for you people. Into my punchy holes, ensemble bium, go into the manifesto. At the whole clear. Thank you very much. Yeah, you see a diagram. Any bribery at the all right, now see this. Somebody says, so you know our constitution and policies, but yet we're blaming chiefs. Kelvin, you have been dishonest. What? I don't get your question. If chiefs are supposed to be blamed, why can't we blame them? Let me tell you, why do you expect to say a government and embe take care of us? I don't know if you say chiefs, if you don't analyze what we do here, if the chiefs mess up, we will tell them in their faces. If the chiefs avail themselves to help build this nation, we will all help. We will not sit here and entertain anything. No. I thank you for your view. It's your view. But what we are doing here is not about, Kevin said, the constitution is clear. The chiefs, they have their mandate. If they fail to do their job, we will criticize them. Me, I have criticized the Central House of Chiefs so many times. My father is part of them. Me papa ko meeting hobby. Me papa ka omo. I criticize them. I tell them my mind. It's not because me papa can the Central Regional House of Chiefs wunti. In kwasi assembly cost 9 and fumbi also. That's I need to let them know. I don't have to say it. I will say it. Intermediate master. Move on. Oh, let's move forward. Now see this. Teacher trainees oppose cancellation of allowance. Memini ahoma ene akumana yede babe sade we o me mabre.
The MPP will shift the focus of economic policy away from taxation to production. So we are going to move away from taxation to production. Teachers are suffering. Teacher trainees are suffering. Teachers are suffering. Teacher trainees are suffering. Teachers are suffering. Teacher trainees are suffering. Nurses are suffering. Nurses are suffering. Teacher trainees are suffering. Nurses are suffering. Nurses are suffering. Teacher trainees 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 are suffering. Nurses are suffering.
My question, my answer, no. Teacher trainees, Mujimi, I've said over and over, these people, we are feeding you for no reason. These allowances we are paying you, Martin say the government is saying, they are going to give them, they have allocated or released 67 million Ghana cedis to the teacher trainees. Yes, from the 1st of May. Messi. You are not supposed to be given any allowance. Oh. No teacher trainee is supposed to be given allowance. No nursing trainee is supposed to be given allowance. That is nonsense. You need allowance for what? Those things should be cancelled. It's a waste of time. But politics in John Mahama told you, swapping. He is changing this. He is not taking this from you permanently. He is creating more opportunities for you by taking these allowances and substitute it. And the idea, Jimmy, Baomia, outside gentility, home cry. Inti, these things I have said, Alawano, Muntem, no government should be paying allowances. If you want a loan from the government, go and take loan. Who created this thing of alawa? Teacher trainee feeding. So who created this nonsense? Are we taking care of kids at the boarding house? And your boarding house, this is a training college. And your boarding house, you people should cancel this nonsense, alawa nonsense. Because all the monies we are giving to these people to eat today, and come in we are school 2 years, America higher, there's nothing like allowances. Oh yeah, pay every school. Obuha mumbusa boges no mobile broche some be your continuation there. Sometimes they get jobs at the school. They are paid nothing. Your friend stipends to keep you going. Uba school say ube suya. One must say, oh, Baba Jantra for dross. Per hour. We need to give you allowance. Allowance for minimum. These things are supposed to be cancelled. How much money I say was Ankwasiadi Weso? Obuha or teacher trainee. And so on kasa Oba school or shop with ye. We be in the shop and a yeretiano. Na osato was say, me here allowance, not or be a business. No. You need to be loaned. The government need to loan it to you. Take that money and pay. And inti. Because there's no consequences. People think they'll get free money. On the do school, I'm about jantra, and Bema about jantra, and Ba about jantra. So can you the money free? Now, when you say, oh, by the end of 3 years or 4 years, what about 20,000 Ghana cedis? You himself also pay Jumana Utia. Because the moment when you Juma, when you are now, one can out tin number to me activating your she. Every job you get, a legitimate job, Biano, you will need to provide your documents. And they need that TIN number because in the system, you are owing the government. That is how simple it's supposed to be. Alawa nonsense. Mopa mamun to Baomia ojimimu. Nursing trainee. Now the name say, you people are supposed to know better. You are supposed to pick documents and read between the lines and start asking questions. And Amudi Mahama Tem. And now, Akufo Addo buy no. Sorry, kiosk crowd we see be amamu. Jimmy. Your teacher for no we thought this, some of them no Jimmy Kracha and Korano Mochiro no. Now, if a teacher cannot pick a policy and read and analyze the policy and see its short-term and long-term benefits or whatever, then you are not a teacher. You cannot read and understand and ask better questions. You are an idiot. Walk away. Because before the NDC came out with that idea that they are going to substitute teacher training allowance in nursing training, they brought a document out. Why didn't you people read it? Because it had a long-term approach. It had a long-term advantage. It had its own short-term advantages. So you people were supposed to consider your future. Read the document, understand. Jimmy, teacher trainees are suffering. Then a teacher for you cannot impact knowledge if you cannot read a document and understand its positiveness or positive effects on you. And to me, I am proposing government should cancel Alawa. Baomia is a liar. He has no idea about governance. Jimmy, you will not follow up or they have to cancel it. You know how much money we will save when we cancel those nonsense teacher alawa training la one then sankwasi alawa no omo tia brochi obi afro da sa ka say me wo school ya mama alawa what be that Bobushia for Mugu Abrochino, I'm free Ghana, a nurse. What is so? I'm in nursing training school. I've been given allowance. What but damn now? Would you remember my government of America? Overtime American money. I'm all say, Alawa Jikodi, or free. Now we are hospital better than Jumae. We are hospital better than Jumae because the Canadian infrastructure, no, yeah, the basic hospitals, no, Namugu school. Nurse for teacher for mu schools are ne yesin wo Ghana. Na for you people to get jobs. That was the first job creation policy. John Mahama kachiremu. Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman has been there. She has the blueprint. Free SHS. Let us do this. Let's create the job first. Build infrastructure. Teacher for should get access to job. And Korana will get some better teachers standing in front of to impact them. And I'm with Jimmy and Ghana. Yeah, they are Santa for, yeah, I come for, yeah, school, yeah, doing cabro for into your teacher trainee or free and then more we school. I'm to unemployed nurses, unemployed teachers. When I'm more yummy. Unemployed teachers, unemployed nurses. We are not going for a jantina for the mobile begum. Oko year, politicians na ebusuan for nkwara omonko nurse nkrada. And oko that was one here nurse nbia wo paniekun. Enkwasi afọ bu failing yes say omo party for MPP omo man from saying Tewabodi ka say me say Akufo Addo time omo ko robin no. Na omo the Roberts Gordon no and omo ko Jubilee House no and Akufo Addo catch them so Nkofo who pictures into I all kwa bonton ka say oye Canada for Women's Organizer as a Canada for Women's we Jimmy Kro omo wo oye MPP also omo busa na onka so oye MPP women Canada Women's Organizer and I'm saying MPP mo Canada Women's Organizer we Jimmy there's a more recognizing bow your friend is saying mo ga jira me MPP for let me show you people something. In fact, I mean, can be being how foolish some of you Ghanaians are. More you can't correct my monte. MPP for they didn't come for you. Akufo Addo, he came for his girlfriends. He came from people who will put his manhood in coconut oil and freeze it for him. He does not care about you. I mean, can be being I hope this is not too. It does not show a lot of information. I'm not going to show you this one. Maybe chama die bi na mo hu must say MPP for man na mugu MPP ma me chama die some Jimmy ye tumfo a modwen say etamo and ye de MPP for Akufo Addo hu so mo Jimmy mo ye moa ma me chama die kuro ma me chama die bi. Sometimes we need to tell you people these things for you to hurt you na mo hu so mo Jimmy se na be ya next time ye ka asem kire mo a mo be hu say enya party we are trying to help MPP ma mo wa brochire Canada for especially dodo na Jimmy unu bibi omo de mo yam kwase adwuma no almost half be send jantra for no more we are na omon pena no no omatamomo akomo modwuma. You know this woman, this lady uni mobawe or MPP ni ba mumbusa understand the relationship with the Akufo Addo no saying what her relationship with the Akufo Addo or Canada on Facebook we change ni din na all cansem mumbusa lady mo Canada for man Canada MPP ladies na mugo na omo ba no mo be fam jantra for omo no mada no se mo Jimmy omo firi Ghana ba no mo no mabeda na mo yankwase adwuma ye MPP ladies MP Miss lady way munim no mo amugu Canada mo yankwase adwuma no munim no me twa ma MPP Canada for no aka so munim na so munim no na matoa so media me Jimmy ai udi matem kwa Canada for ma mombo de your friend saying mombo de jira me munim the relationship with the Akufo Addo munim the position now munim how she got that position Fonke mo Jimmy ye kasa kire ma monte mesene din de say mo bon kire na me bon kire mo na mo busa de say na djuma ne sen how did she get to where she is ye friend Nadia me boa ne fu na me de mo bon kire me MPP for mo ha mo kire me this lady she's in Canada mo kire me mo so na mo te Canada din kwasi asem e na mo ba no mo abeda na mo nam maka che mu kunu no say mu meeting na small girls we mo no me say girl we the relationship to Akufo Addo dien mama me second name na me dem second name no the first name is Nadia second one is dien me try second one no Nadia dien mo perform kan me kan fo a kire mamre be ho ye de mo yankwase adwuma ye tumfo na mo buofu Kevin Taylor de na mama ebi mu Jimmy mo ni ye yusum sem ponche na ebi mu ne mo da na ebi mu edi matem na mo to odi Kevin Taylor atem me correct mo Jimmy no na metenetene mo. I am enjoying this. I am really enjoying this. NPP former woman so now come and make we. Nadia Buari. Nadia Dien Buari. Thank you. NPP former na ebo full name ni kire me. Mumbusa ne say e den onya position onya ye no. Ne relationship ni Akufo Addo saying how did she get to where she is? Would Jimmy to Canada to Germany say NPP former aboa ye be use mu sem ponche. Nadia Buari. And I'm very Nadia Buari. Mom, the real name, no? Nadia Adongo Musa. What did you know? Nadia Adongo Musa. Did you know say Nadia Adongo Musa? She's a Canadian who lives in Ghana. Ghana for man am MPP no. I'm kabi bin chira na mo Jimmy. Yes, omo dwene mo ho. Omo ne mo de dawia no mapam mo. Na ye de adwuma na koma omo a omo ni omo ho bibi. Me say mo mutan say the relationship na Akufo Addo relationship. E dey relationship a. How anasa mo person no so me ma mo pictures account. Ana no so mo ma mo pictures account. Ni din de Nadia Adongo Musa. A Canadian. She's living in Ghana. She is representing Diaspora North. Yes. Now, now, she currently works as a gender minister within the Canadian embassy. So wants to be at here. 3rd July, why Ankasa Oba Ghana for another position. Me say 3rd July we Oba Ghana for a new position. Mo amote te Ghana ye MPP for ye de ye come for ye de twa fruma mo Jimmy. I will tell you about this lady and the relationship with Impeachment. How she even acquired her degree. I will let you people know. Until next time, no be better no kasama. Na ye MPP for mon come on to no Jimmy. People are using you people like dogs. She's paid by Ghana. Diaspora North, want to represent gender ministry in the embassy. Me say she's coming to Ghana on the 3rd of July, to come take another portfolio. Another crazy job, 3 years contract. She is coming from Canada. Ne relationship with the Akufo Addo saying, me pobi mana ba yak fin na ma kire mu bibi. Me ne NPP man e kasa. Bodi amomwe Jimmy no yakasa kire mu na mu bofu. Nti mo amoti abro kire MPP for omo ba na mu Jimmy akonu aduane na mo sa ne mo adegu so. Mo nim jantre mu skills. Mo dia na mo nim positions ba enim mo se ahyehye. Mo tena abro kire home care na maya ye hwe won san ho a ayese kokuo nsan ho. Wo home uda ho te Canada te UK ete America eda ho use kokuo better. Aboa onfi ukura wo nyenyenyan. We mu ne de positions we mu ne de be mo. Nadia Adongo Musa. What did you know? NAM. Nam. Mo de munim de ko nam one no. Nadia Adongo Musa Nam. Nana Adodanko Akufo Addo Nam. Oh, wait, Jimmy. Yanko enim. Oh, I'll go open the phone lines for you people to call. We message with the munim de AC. So I girls go away more. I'm going to change your identity to Facebook. No mudin call for them. I want to see any more. I want to change your mudin. Because some particular platform, no gusu Jimmy or Moho. I'm the dinkwasi dimbi. I'm going to say, we will know you all. You people, we know you all. The job you are doing. And maybe this way, Jimmy, as these girls, they use you. Me say, me baby body profile like Chiremo, how she got her degrees, school, nipa utia, how she got to where she is, how she got. Moya MPP ladies, royal lady, my Jimmy, me na me catch them. Mo say, you togo jeans get to mamo. Mo now futuro se bolegan confirm. And I know what you could take to a placard. We will deliver here. Where Jimmy Nadia Adongo Musamo. Or South Africa Canada eba July 3rd ya or beji another 3-year contract in the waha. Contract in the waha. Men can't chiro or jiwia na makanya chiro. What you see Jimmy on? Wedja. Uwinim say champion vie. It's young enim ono so enumbre on na the buofuofuofo na dia can we tell about me din me so ya ba cafe na me kire wade mo dia mo nim dia si. All right, yan kra yan fa na edu o se be phone lines na mo so mo frɛ na mo ankasa Ghana na ankasa mo tino what works in Ghana today, what works there na ye adwuma o Ghana, what actually works. Because prison for crime to eduane so a problem. And you need to understand say eduane shorty, ye nye eduane ma school sa, you people need to blame the agric minister. We for nyina hene. Osa akoto. Akufo de nsam fun odi bia kwa we ka ho bi. Akufo de kwasi ade bia oye bia osa plane no ntimbi. Omudidi wo ekutufo guest as no ntimbi. Sa osa akoto we make kire mu day one. Akufo de wi a odum nyone nenom. Nobody in the NPP can speak about that guy. Also, I should see now. So when we terminate so, we no share enye gidi na no so headwork panyan na see tu na akwatena nchen na omunyina ye terminators. If there are no foods to feed prisoners, feed schools, it is because planting for food and jobs, that minister has failed. This guy needs to be called or no causing financial loss to the state we do causing death to people. The Greek minister needs to be held accountable. Prisoners in Yediane, students in Yediane, militia in Yediane, or Tiwana Debian Kwasiakeka. So, what actually works in Ghana today? What works in Ghana today? Prison for Yediane are saying, Yediane Muyama prison crowd and your papa. And go fumbi, Nama Maya, a broby, and no sucramun to me my prison for Yediane indi. Sa we forward na mo de ma ministers o se akoto o sorry a we twi yomo onu yomolization we twi yombo ukono gina hwehwem a I say o twi yombo we di be 80 o so retrieve adwunu ba ko ponim won munum wiya mo de e mam story a private jet presidential jet omunum wiwo omunum wiwo presidential jet nyina me si be bia Akufo wo bia the picture wo bia akwa we wo ho what is say obi wo MPP ma criticizing that ye be won konsa you need consolization. Yaba won consolization den sabe so ha ne push you obodam obe criticize it president party. So if there's any shortage of food, anything like that, we need to blame the Greek minister because we were here when they told us we should give them millions of dollars and that there's something called planting for food and jobs. And community, we should never hear anything about food shortage in our schools, in our militaries, in our prisons. No, that should be the last thing. And so in the TA, people, look at this. Look at this. Now see this. Peasant farmers threaten to quit planting for food and jobs program as fertilizer supplies still unpaid. How do you tell me planting for food and jobs is successful? He cannot even pay for fertilizers. And Akwawe, if you try to question him, he feels he knows too much. Now, dear Yan say, the moment you try to speak on these people, their character and their incompetence, no be the age of Besho, no penina with Jimida. Presidential party, no, wait. Mo pambe to make Akufo or no, or no, and Yako and Akufo didn't echo tune for her. Oko introducing and say, oh, we so, but I'm new, so the president. Oh, be Okano. And this is Osakuto. He also wants to be president. Me man, we about them, Akoya, and we about them. On also the president. On the clock, can I say? These people don't care about you. What Jimmy? We mo. Omo go tina UK. Omo no mu ria na omo de betina Ghana wo. Omo anya de papa bia o. Obu so omo reason me omo ntumi nka. Terminators. Omo sing nyina ahyehyɛ. Me so omo ba wo so omo lie. We unjeli omo. O say hey. Why? Where's the money? Also, you know, panya in anoso, na the see you, not na kunya so. Or say Akufo so bra, coconut. Wo na Jimmy na ekoso. Where would jelly omo be that day na? Na no so etu no to no panyan bo say yina yi akoshe ni minimum o je ata ha mama ni tena konwa so na ni tia we toys for we ahye omo we Teletubbies toys way and you cannot question them we for we. So we need to be posing questions. Now, see, poultry collapsing as price of inputs go up over 200%. Price of eggs increased by 30%. Omu tumi po top eye enuane man kuko no. So omu to enuane nyawanyom be eye poultry no. Also omu to kuko omu to nkuko no mo sa to nkosuem. Egba be na etimi. So planting for food and jobs no. Were we not laying eggs for people to eat? We were able to plant for food and jobs. We could not lay eggs for people to eat. Laying for laying for people to eat. And also let the chicken lay. And you put about 2 kosuano. Mo feeding kukoro no mo ne. Na ye ni e faka se kosua de ndi. Laying for people to eat no. And LFPI laying for people to eat and you ntumi anye. Ye Jimmy Papa and we don't have a problem and these people are just walking freely. Wa say sika no or the anum wi edi nkwasa ko di jantrafo and o te Ghana so we panyini. Obusa ne question no buofu na wa kan dis dimesi so na wa ni system so wo. Okopie Kosovo akoma asum dada. Emu na afudra. Laying for people to eat so and also ye ntumi anye. Drilling for coconut. Drilling for coconut and jantra and also grab much man succeed. Drilling for coconut and oil no. Drilling for coconut and oil no. Man to me so anya no so anka coconut for oil and also much man drilling enya oil. Mo Jimmy Papa every day. Go for wasting per time. You people waste one time. Planting for food and jobs about to manye. Laying for people to eat in Kosuan so to manye. And a drilling for coconut so when Hunyan Sanko and protect this secret no. Mo Jimmy Papa. We Kosovo ke tio munyina. So these are the realities. The agri sector has collapsed. The agri sector has collapsed under the almighty planting for food and jobs. When the previous administration was there were no jargons. There were no jargons. When Opuni was the boss of Cocoa Board, we recorded the highest and sold the highest, and farmers were paid the highest. Fertilizer was free. Yeah, Jimmy O. When Opuni and the NDC were in power, we were able to record the highest cocoa in our history. That same time, we were able to sell the highest in our history. That same time, fertilizer was free. That same time, cocoa farmers were paid the highest in our history. Yet the court in the say, Opuni 20,000 Ghana 90 Yankokuno moa. Nobody has a problem with that. None of these people in the NDC can compare their CV to Opuni and the technical know-how of Opuni. He's a qualified surgeon who has intelligence in management. And Opuni with his background, when he went to the FDA, we all saw what Opuni did at FDA. Nobody could say a word. Opuni came to Cocoa Board, he changed Cocoa Board. Judge Jimmy be say I'm going to retire in September. Inti president be a wafe to Eda Otumfo guest house no or see jail him. So the judge has forgotten his senses. He has forgotten the oath he took. So he's foolishly sitting in public and saying 4 more for Nana because of your everything he would do to jail. But do you think he will survive this guilt after you do this foolish thing? Justice Hunyuga, do you think you will survive this guilt? That lady they used to jail Ayachachuno, she died in her guilt. She died a painful death. Nobody touched her. And I pray that if you decide to do what these people want you to do, you go through that same pain, that same guilt, that same soul that will be tormented till you die. Because you cannot judge or condemn a man you know is not guilty. Go into your history books. And the Cocoa Board into me and to fertilizer my farmers. They take and steal the fertilizers and they cross border and take it to Burkina Faso. MPP chairman. Area Ghana fertilizer. Nobody has been prosecuted. Now Diabeba on the 3rd of July. Obeji another portfolio. 3-year contract. or to Canada. Me say what's her relationship with the president? What do you see a Jimmy on? Fertilizer $12 billion or $10 near the court, Burkina na MPP chairman, and no Sasson Kosi saying. Na ende ye busa questions are Osimi Muadie, Ona Wome, or Chamber. Menopause for Makasa, my brother, someone Hokasa. Messi, but bomb menopause, baba, if you run up fibroid to us, mo. Bona Kazana Samabre. Me say yene 17,000 horsepower. Sing tell light nkwana bohu mfuturo ne ekọ. Anateka maba. Me say me katebe ni ana comedy omu nyina bloggers na Kevin Mbaye. Ai bibia mani king. Now see this. 6,000 students have deferred student used fees for betting, Uber, and bakery. KNUST management. Now, the management of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology has explained the decision to ask over 6,000 students to defer their courses. The management stated that some of the students or some of the affected students are playing games with them. According to the public relations officer of KNUST, Dr. Daniel Norris Beko, some students have invested their fees in ventures such as betting, Uber, and bakery. Sam Korane who said, school nankasa yenkwasi ejuma Africa Ghana school no. University students then will say, no, I would rather defer than to put everything into this thing called fees. I need to start building my cap. And you go for the car say, STEM will say they only be about or batan. Some will say they should build their capacity. They should build their future before they get into the real world. They are building it. This should tell you clearly, because if somebody's in the university, why do you think the person in the university will use their students, their fees to go and venture into a business? They are beginning to lose hope in what they are into or in our education. They don't believe in it. They believe that by the time they are done, they will have to, in fact, make some investment before they leave campus. And the only way they can actually have a capital to build their own business is to use their fees to build their capital. On a normal day, not paying fees, you need to be sacked. But what will cause this? It is when the people have lost track in even what they are in. It hardly did you hear in the olden time, Kwame Nkrumah time, say, obi fees, or they are koto chacha, or they are investing in a venture, or they are investing in Uber. Because depending the trust na what system, when say school na all kono, abodini na obejeno, e yani chen bibia, or say abodini na anasa certificate no, or we school or benye jumaye. And so we school, you find a jumo, you work Nadia Adongo, every Canada, I'm an 3-year contract, July 3rd. So to me, it is not good news, but to me, the kids who made that decision, no, I will tell them, say, sign investment no ye no. Sikara munya no mo san fan start school. Na kakra no mo fan to investment because they are being smart. Bet foreign I have a problem with them. But all those people who have invested in Uber, who have invested in other businesses, massa, if you have defer, go back, just be there, write it again, but investment ma wonin ko. Because the issue here is who school now, but to be school, you are your own boss. So I like the way they are thinking. I like the way they are starting to understand that these people we have in power, now that even the university, they want to take over. Now the university, the government wants to take over the universities. And if it happens that way, then you understand, say, and that is why we always say we need intelligent people to lead, to bring some sanity and some confidence in the system. Give an SSC and SS student confidence. And they all call SS for a while. They don't even care about the school. Senior high school. They don't care about what they are learning. You see, there should be some standards. And that standard brings competition. That standard challenge people. And yanka in the first place, you know, Uncle Bia say, why do I need masters? Why do I need to do this? Why do I need to do that? Because you share Bia Gumsa free SHS in Tiko school. But you need to make it a challenge to them. You need to make it a challenge for them. They need to know that there is something they need to target. Now, so I so Akurabia Area School, Uncle or GSS, Uncle SSR. There's no standards. They don't even see the importance of the senior high school. They don't see it. What's the importance? Because those times people were trying to go to senior high schools and then go to universities. You know, almost Jesus, they are learning to get first class schools. It's a challenge. You make the kids understand, say, you need to be attentive, steady for something. There should be a purpose. Now, in our education, there's no purpose. It's all about pass and go like a goat. If Jesus no cha, you better go to Addo. You better go to Presec. You did not do shit. You just have to make sure so be drew. But those times when they were first, when you're 8 ones, when you're 9 ones, when you're 4D and then you are scared to even get one F in your results. Because the moment you get one F, you are not going to get your first class school. Free education does not mean you still have to put an eye or take care of the way quality always stays ahead of quantity. That is something you need to stick to. You need to stick with quality. Abroad, your school free. But as they are going through, they make sure that you don't, at the end of the day, live behind quality, live behind creativity, live behind what you are supposed to do. But what we are doing is, school SS. Only challenge bia and they go and the JSS. They don't come to school. And then say we are 1 week in a lecture BEC. Me try we kura 43. Men ebi kura go to Presec. Oh, how am I saying? At the end of the day, say owie wan ko school na say owie kura dey na besi because Akufo graduate ebinie ena ende yebusom questioner no mo kan sam kire mo no. Who define wanga sa pick back na who define mama? Why?
Okay. And your soil erosion. Soil erosion.
What is soil erosion?
It's washing away of the topsoil from the anther to the stigma of the same flower. It's washing away of the topsoil from the anther to the stigma of the same flower.
And wanga sa pick back na who define mama? Why?
Okay. And your soil erosion. Soil erosion.
What is soil erosion?
It's washing away of the topsoil from the anther to the stigma of the same flower. It's washing away of the topsoil from the anther to the stigma of the same flower.
Why?
Okay. And your soil erosion. Soil erosion.
What is soil erosion?
It's washing away of the topsoil from the anther to the stigma of the same flower. It's washing away of the topsoil from the anther to the stigma of the same flower.
So now you see what we are seeing. She's defining two things. Now Ayachu and Paul, they don't even know what they are doing. The kids don't understand. She's defining two things. And so also say when Akufo Addo beginawa and Kwasiakeka Akufo Addo graduate, what is graduate about this? With all due respect to the girl, any problem here, and I don't blame her for this. And if you're a family member to this girl, don't just go and laugh at her. Catch her and say she needs to improve. She needs to do more. There are a lot of things she needs to put together. On concentrating on tears here. Don't go and say they are okay and we are just using your video as an example. It is not your fault because you didn't know anything about soil erosion. You didn't know anything about photosynthesis. You didn't know anything about you've been a trail. So if the person shows you the wrong way, what is going to happen is that is what you will say. It's a girl, no, I don't blame her and I feel bad for her because at the end of the day, she has confidence in what she's saying. Because teacher need been a trainer. Because this is where we have to look at the issue very well. Akufo Addo graduate, this is it. And I feel bad. And it will hurt me for anyone to look at this and put on their show and say, this girl did not know anything. She put her confidence in a teacher. She put her confidence in an educational system. She believed in what she was saying. So the issue here is we are destroying lives. We are destroying lives. We should stop this foolish politics. Free SHS. Akufo cannot talk about anything apart from free SHS. But the free SHS is doing us more harm. It will do us more harm than what we are. The issue is nobody's against free SHS. Where's the quality? She's very innocent. She knows nothing. And then the fault is what the teachers don't spend enough time in the class with these kids. The teachers don't even know an average kid and a kid who is smart and kids are slow in learning. Some are faster in learning. Some people are very shy. Some people, they don't even speak in class. They are the smartest. These are things teachers look at. Almost exams, almost assessing. These are the things they look at. Now, you go and say, teacher, how do you grade your kids? How do you know the standards? In the name of some foolish free SHS we cannot sustain. What my parent what does the parent need free SHS for? So when you're papa be here, who your parent, who has to pay your fees for you? You don't have to wait for the government to pay your fees for you. I say college, you pay for your own college tuition. If you want loan, if you want whatever, ask for it, you pay, you'll be given that money. At the end of the day, when you start work, you pay for it. I don't hear Jimmy, sir. Go down there, the kids don't even have textbooks. And you Jimmy and you 200 free SHS. How many years now come and go for you? You nim nyansa, your money in our say, Jack, mommy may nimbril. And they mature some things. From next, make sure you may be our NDC manifesto. Mubesu. Ignore Cobnado 4. He has no plan. He just came to destroy the NDC party, NDC. Do not give him space. Let him go back and read the manifesto. They all cannot boy. He knows what he's doing. And I him for now more your politics, Go back. These are the facts. There were opportunities for you people. And I'm watching how your politics. I'm waiting for you playing your time GMPs Canada in sim or the code birthday or the code ginny or the code party or the code jamboree near tia GMPs kesa Ghana Fosika or no I'm waiting for paying no or better than New Jersey no tags no your tamabansika show be sim Mumusano your tamabansika show be sim without consequences but these people are all here you're too kind into the bedi hine or my bedi hine say kurono pay us our money. Ni atam GMPs Canada map Rebecca Akufo wakane ni mesi say eye alomi yazo for bag now better with this cano in kwasi somewhere we need to stop it and you cannot stop these nonsense with nice words. I'm telling you, you don't stop this nonsense with respect because in the first place the action is disrespectful. So you don't go in and say I'm going to show respect to somebody who is disrespectful. If they respected you, they will never take money from GMPC to go enjoy the people's money, the taxpayers' money, if they respect you in the first place. So you don't show respect back until they show respect. It is reciprocal. And in time, they don't need any respect from anybody because they know what is right. I'll be right back and pick phone calls. Akufo, do you think he needs to be impeached? Moment view, no. I'll open the phone lines for like 30 minutes straightforward. Maximum, yes, 30 minutes. Now, my allow man so after action, you think Akufo should be impeached when it comes to this Sewa Bruni Asemno. You can't security matters now, how the president used the national security to go after a Canadian citizen and a Ghanaian, and how the Ghana Police Service, the CID boss, then a year Tiwa the Dankwa said a docket has been opened, a case had been opened. They were going to search a year. Comfort is what has happened to the docket. These are things we need to know. The lady who got affected has mentioned names. Sewan Bruni did name Sabah. He has shown us text messages. President Nika said, I don't want to get close to you because there's something on your device. The president told her to come to Ghana. The president gave Hope Sanadoye money. At the end of the day, she was robbed. At the end of the day, she made a case. At the end of the day, we all know the president orchestrated this nonsense. Why shouldn't the president be, in fact, impeached? These are things we will be talking about. The relationship part, and you'll be a part. Hope Sanadoye, and as well, girl. And also Jimmy Inti, President Jimmy Chen Inti, on your back pass. And one person president and some president who you want to Hope Sanadoye, etum girl, no I'm at the back pass because Sam Kurumana didn't know. You had the better coconut oil, near the chef free gym, in Fasobia Ninuso. On fan and banning pictures and matches and Manisana. And I could my Rollins catcher say, Akufo in Koranya Bakunya ba, Omunya ba. We know we have a president who is basically a foul. With all due respect, I'll be back shortly to start the phone calls or pick phone calls. Hello, caller. Yeah, yeah.
I'm not soon to come. I'm before feeding chair for my president, don't man, mama. And Kevin, they say you're impeached president, and they say, who kaya that very day, who ye interview, you say, what Bronica say? 45 minutes, no president to the airport, air train, or by a Nukurovi Bisanu say, one cost security check be or see Dabi. 45 minutes, no more airport, air train. Can the pastor be no? Oh, no, or by Danny Daninu. Say, yeah, Baba attacking Ghana, no can the Obama man attacking Ghana. The same thing now do. Enti say Papa no buy no mukai Papa no, and the real one about. The only thing that yeah, impeached president. Yeah, impeached to now on through on because
thank you very much. Thank you for the call. All right, let me find another call, huh? Hello, caller.
Hello, call.
Yes, sir.
I can there. I Oppo. We impeaching. Well, I shall be a parliament or we are strong that will be to wire. That's the only thing. Because you can say, you know, now corner, when here, I think I bet the obesity be the man.
45 minutes. 45 minutes. And a present presidential jet abontine and I didn't to make good in us president to Marino and all can say go through security. Ebe mwa samsung.
Now all couple so to walk to the point on your say. I'm not going to Kubiangu ya soap yin bi za ma ni ka wa ti so gugu you be has one all the chat wa ma ji Kubiangu no bo ba ba e na ka ho ewu na to yo man papa bi a ti ra me ke ya and je di nature ake from na yi mara bi we yi inanimo so ye gugu Supreme Court ya ni bi ebu a all said be kakake fufu da ko mi yi wode ya dan wo me no to da me now I can't is for us offended former form. I said you can see and this to me of some people we more baby and now we might try say so when you crown obey I'll from the Indian Kobiata and I'm better or with them to be inside security.
All right. Hello, caller.
Yeah, Kevin. Good evening.
Good evening.
Michelle with Tifu Ishmael ni Obuase.
Yeah.
Kevin, Yankupon Shirao pa media debi asamba kopena me ba meka. Misre Yankupon Shirama, if it's a Juma wa fatu hunso awo ye no. Na babi hu se eyemboa pa na Kelvin se nipa nya so na weti wa ka nipa benya sua de bebre de free de wo ye no mu ti de bia Misre Yankupon Shira edema na meba masam so Kelvin se wa broni asem yi me hu adwiri mi papa se asem yi ba ye na Ghana for Kelvin titru emba ubehwe Ghana hase uko social media no mu di woman yatem na me raho Kelvin me raho papa na asem we sento a wo se wo de wo ho so ye wa ha ye nyame ne pa ye be hu di be Kelvin yeah that's
it. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes,
and then watching Virginia. Yeah,
Boko boss.
I'm there. They have a crown for the say. It is Ghana for the 4 pounds, my tatra, say, with the Akufo, why I don't say Kukutia, the security is so tight.
You're police soldier for buying them.
As a secret to say, or put the secret to crime for and what they cross America president you.
Now, me say, that's my country. Me say, Akufo the security for no 90%. Omo Watara and Kwara. Ghana for near back. Kofi no kwa na Ghana ni. Omo maka nyina Ivory Coast for. Yeah, Akufo the bodyguard.
Watara bodyguard. Yeah. Now think of from Ghana, promote what they could to my say up to date. Hey, Ghana for over the crowd.
Over the crown. Over the crown. Pa. We OG. Bye bye. I think for the crown. We are down. Crown. That's why I end the fine. We are down. Papa. Hello, caller.
Hello, Kevin.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, me the mic me fefi otirigin. Odo me. Otifo nso di omunche ma o.
Nice one.
Yeah, jinam. Kevin ka omaya eye omaya yajima.
Sa word now kan ye jinemu no. Unim say Kennedy da pon ne court case no ko no say o ka che court ne say because ye jinemu ntia no so ye threat.
Na nisi na echimi no.
I o chasa part no.
Ai
o chasa part no the kind evidence so me can say ye jinemu. Ye jinemu dia ye service say.
Okay. I say ayo maya amra eyajima nko enye obi mpo na be stress ye president esi ye twene sign ba enam say amanfo abua fa mra so e Ghana obi enfa mra enye hwe ntino omo anka so omo ginam ehwe say ye be yi na film say wan di mra so as a president because ye nyina ye sua afi nia oye no ho. They are the people who are already in the mess. I didn't know me can say, Kevin. O man with the Cecia MPP a ben or more was no. So mun kwan or muya boni or mukrum de bonini ho. But the nipa frobi and a year bonidia yet me cassetiano, Emani ye. And then you may me tie a pero. Lady Bia, 1 year quanya, and then no pay so babeka sa one. Sewabrini issue insem. Kevin me on the video pa me share lady nanim di. Mit me won say na ono so said that oginami ye pa say ba no ahyewa gima na ase onimi ye pa because uhwe na nim anko fees nko na nya this opportunity as Sewabrini die na anka wa faso Ghana nkokọ nyina.
Piero show bibi sa. Piero show bibi sa.
Very dirty video before.
Na sa girl Piero share no ono obi kunu nyam o Kumasi o sedan.
And I'm saying you no na anya kwanya akwakọ bojantra e wo president enho. Nti office ahyewo bia na yetene ye nsa wo no so a obeka tell say famiko na koda. Me person oti ase say ahyewo fo no omogina circle no. Mbemba ni bi etimi kwa ahyewo joint no. Na wakaso wo ananka mi here na wakaso so wo mi ndi wati nkofie eno nso e
thank you very much.
So we are saying you be Jimmy na wa Jimmy wo ho
after this call me busa question bi hello caller number ya me busa question bi yeah me bacho kasa
Kevin good evening bacho to say
bacho bia boko
Bibia boko pa Kevin me MPP ni pa but mo wan say me we preach me am afraid e ma dwen aba me ho so afraid me fra me bless na menya we de Kevin
kan wa dwen kire me
we Ghana for any o say Ghana hanom na ye wo no akwai say Akufo Addo tan embon ba Mahama tan ebon adan na Sebeka flache ye wo Ghana hanom dum so aba o Akufo Addo abreso dum so aba ne de ye so
intermittent
problem bi na aba
intermittent
fata sa Ghana hanom ye ku ni etu nanado en odanado nyo bia Sebeka flache sebe osune ni pe bia o Ghana ha o say ye ku ni etu no ka bo ne ya menye dwuma nya menka ho
na asem way before I pick another call no asem way see ye migrant Sewabrini interview no Ghana for enya mwanwa say emma mo Ghana obi anka bi ana me na mention antie ana like me anya emaya omugugu sempa TV o said the TV oboasi TV phone here o grass for my dabi o me ka omo ka bi bemu me na yamba me akasa beautiful nanaba my beautiful nanaba na sewa broni asemi I say won kebi my beautiful nana I say see adam me possible is ya me no baby me my beautiful nanaba na moa na sewa broni asemi e ba yi on kebi ana my beautiful a year gifty auntie ekomuntwitwa nana yere ai okunu ring e chense oti e shatu muko space onya omahini didi anka ehu na asema be nana yere ontumi nkabi na beautiful white a Pepsodent girl I say wa mere ni fita I Pepsodent lady beautiful sewa I lady pep na sewa bro ni asama be muni view bia ho. And say because in some by slay queen for TV so near the idea moso mo cancer me na munyina no my beautiful ladies na obi ankabi ana we die ensheda nka papa no de no ko papa ne ba no obi ankabi na beautiful nanaba ona first lady intina from beautiful nanaba no o mama kan de Pepsodent say wa mere on the fita say wa mere I saw so rather pod ni si eka ankemu ansa na wasre fita I pep say wa na munyina mo nkabi nana yere anjene ukomo twitwa na eno se wabro ni asemi obi ankebi e maso of parliament ukọ ye GMI ba omi agina hei na nana gina hei na ye GMI mekura mekura ba ko pe aslawusu na asemi obi ankebi obi ani view bia wo ho oba parliament amugu omu nyina nti obi ankebi na ma me for titiri for mo Ghana women empowerment for one dia nti obi ankebi yanka bodan from UK ye ka Ghana from ba moso mama Ednio hello caller pepse wa no e ready say wa bre ye won ba na sin fita sa ono o picture ye first an kan sin o vitalization say wa sin boy hello caller
yeah hello Kevin
e ba twakasa
yeah that's pa Kevin your friend me bafo me kasa free Romania na medawa se edin kan ni djuma pa obo ame de ne de asema me kan abogafo na me adom nya bie kwan ama mo ba betina bruchiri na mo sori a Jimmy koso wa kura na so a me kan no kure na mo bia hu se ubabro nyini kuma bibi ya adwuma no chama Romania ha omo nsheda ni ska bia omo nsheda ni niema bia wa system no mo batoba na o hwe despite say omo ni hwe no omo kwan and omo health delivery ni omo education ni niema nkitinkiti bia omo wo ha say na o de wo de tutu akura na se wo ni sika ne niema ye wa
bogus na Jimmy
still na ye wo tire na
bogus na Jimmy
I thought but ya Jimmy too much. Uteki niema binum on task nkwankra na oji o oni hwe task keke na oji. So uteki niema ekoso o man mu a na de tutu akura na se wo niema ye wo hwe farming hwe natural resources na de ade ekoso o man mu a bogus ne de nyame ne betu o moka omunyina wo kan obi na ye wo kire wa akura na se wo no me da se pa
me ba chama me list no na me frefre base ninya all the baits. Why are you guys not speaking on the Sewa Broni interview? Mo de mo view bi amon kire babes first lady Nana ba na mo beautiful Nana babe me pa cho kire wa dwene kakra wo Sewa Broni interview no ho Bella Mundi Bella no OTTV so have nice pa in person face ya temu form ya butu Bella OTTV so shen face ka dia dem wording Bella Mundi na so nka bibia beautiful Bella dabi undu beautiful Bella san Nana de Nana ba title ne beautiful Nana ba on her first lady giraffe and daughters Nana ba na wa also go because Bulare I don't do anything to your girls so I am just giving them fans Bulare I beg you your girls, I don't do anything to them. Me girls in your more. I love them. Beautiful Nanaba, Snake and Sans. We want the carrot. Please, don't you have any view on this? Sewa Bruni. Delay. Delay mojamono. Delay mojamono. Na, we beg you. Also, any opinion be feminine for. We know our right. Munina, I love you. You are my babes. delay mojamono no ai delay de mojamono nko delay no na delay also ni view bia wo sa asema yake pep say wa amerihe ai Pep Guardiola no say wa Pep student fight it fertilization it's fit say wa na wo so share ni view bia wo say wa broni asebia abayi so na ekua poki poki nie sesia de wo brechen say wa use mu capito use mu asamwejan ekua poki na say wa broni interview ni asama beduwe inti obia ni bibika Bridget Otu, a very beautiful girl. Yes, Metro there, Miss Metro TV. Now Bridget Otu, uni view bia ho. Mo tumi ko Twitter and trobi bimpo. Aketesi ara be kana asem. Yabobo bodin national security wom. Ya konhia Yvonne Nelson. Now Yvonne, uni saying, I first no one read him pa o nice forky, near forky. Yvonne, uni view bia o internet so ana. Yehia obi ankasa why be mama me din no because I'm the amentan kai omo Magdalene Love yes be afraid obi Magdalene Love munya we babes I see you all na Magdalene unshara ni bibia kan me shara ni mu ntimi shara ni mu o description no into the mefa sa Magdalene also Twitter untumi control bibi wo ho Lydia Forson de bia one kofo oko yes we NDC for PRO because they be o kasem yes o kasem dodo Lydia Forson o kasem edu sometimes men kasem too much edum so ba trim na oko YouTuber Twitter men chro for tenten o da cho say nyina yetim Lydia Forson asem sia na obeso ka bia oso a ko Twitter page na ka say nyina yetim men chro bebre o maka say o ye dwuma ma NDC mama aglow we pray we break you are not possessing your possessions today and aglow for abeyfo nkoa leaders no enye ma mem no mo kan no leaders no mo ya aglo mpenifo abeyfo nkoa enama kese na mawe munyonko ba be kana asem wabobo din na obia enka ekuecha mama ekuecha na woso dia ne san mama eya hwan biem emba no mo bo ansa no refi me be pon gift anti abowie Samira Baumia I cosete Kosete, Fulani Baumia, Samira. Kosete, what to brofuchin obia ko gimpa. Women empowerment. We see you. When we look around, we see you. Time and now pepper. Now on tumago, I say bolaga confirm. And then the kosete. Utumi she that dear corset. Utumi Johnson out wo. Now on trebi on kabibia. Oba besia bekasa. Say, President no tesuna yi say, when the view keke yenka say, conclude, asabna na semen conclude. Inti kosete Baumia. Also, Obibika, Coseti, Frema Opare, Madame Frema Opare, Auntie Dede, Obiaba Pede Bear dancing competition, Ujim, South Africa President Bani Abonyuma Ujim, Israel for President Baodia Wada ATM machine, Woti Jubilee House, Obi Yeska, Nwako Bosso, no tia, Madame Frema, Kasem, Nanao to play Num, Madame Kasem, Osla, the summer body dearie, and why be babes and babes, and Sanya Pong, Evelyn, Anna. Your friend Evelyn Okoro and I say Yvonne Okoro. Me de minim dino. Bibi Okoro. When you na helps ni team. A team some ampon hina bomu. Women empowerment. Mo de movie keke. Twitter keke. O de empowerment chro bibia. Okwa ye smile. Ye muso watch chro bibi. And then anadwini yebe monitor obia Twitter. Moso amo TV so no. Nana Mark Brown. I wakobo boxing man nsemebu. Tide bia o she hanging gloves o she hanging peg. Nana mana nsaba ko emubu ye. 3 months bi eba. One day no akwaji combination. Ye bukra na mbu na nabe where the boy is your front ni nyina dembi monke bia na naba nana Mark Brown nice girl beautiful akwado nya naba ne demo wa ni tin kwaya de say first time am hu naba no na Rock City ko bana nya guy we me so no mo ware nana Mark Brown okay $3,000 a night no Rock City but Nana Mark Brown they are very very nice into Nana Mark Brown asano na da way intimi sraw all of you be am yehu Miss Bell so me ha Miss Bell so kasem we your basem na abesie anti esramo otumfo osetutu nana me da say Lady Diana and otumfo your friends are nana o yire no ho efese nana yire I respect you so much. Such a beautiful, quiet lady. Nana kaseme. Oba ne ya brim yo. Ye ne Akufo adu ya ene yakotutu o maso. And jantra nam wiemi. Ghana no dan om di jaye eye otumfo eye guest house ena ujafo de eye angwa kubangwa besim ena obu ni tot enti nana yere otumfo se tutu nana oyere lady Julia nana oyere de no ho afa be no kre nana oba ne me mina minsa wo fili me nana me so ni die mu me fili wo se nana de wa wo nim se me ne wo no yentem no close I e do sometime ya na watwi me kakra nana me so me say wan yen sai be de nana wa wo nim se me fili wo eye akosie Japan awo frema da bay na akosia ene da hoyo into obi ani view munyina mada ne mum Ghana mumba ni nyina da ne mumalization akosia Japan da bay na metie obi dog penem me filisa organo penem akosia who showed up part say Egyptian pilot akosia Japan me feel and no hard feelings na aseme abe akosia on kebi na ya abrefo Mbani nyina danfo bema ba ko pe odem mbani nyina madanfo bema ba ko odem na ya abrefo ne pa ese kwantre na ya abrefo wasem ya be onka bi ana wo de wo nti obi a wonti umpeso be kebi osi keve de awo twa ne mpoa ofui oto na ojim no wanti na ya abrefo yi we de girls nyina boyfriend yesrew na asem ya be mun kebi e ebi mu breeding you are breeding here abowa ebetumi nana ya abrefo asam na ba efia Schwarzenegger ana efia Schwarzenegger and one to be Schwarzenegger na Schwarzenegger ai me and my wife friend Schwartz and we Schwarzenegger efia beautiful efia na say ye ba na say mom de emo na ra ho ai e ade chi yesi dada wie ya na efia me so kuta bag bi airport ai ujudin efia abo and that table so da pono so ai ye ne na ya efia I nanse me hu caption bia na okasa wana bom pae ma papa wiye nipa de obra wo chance say also ka de da wakoma so kire nyankopon na onfa ne nko on na wo wunim say ne ho kire na nanse be say sa ho kire so twa ana ya wo na you have the right to do that interfere ya ma yakọ na nanse de abehye wo ho enche bia we fia me no wa nanse ye nye hui utimi suwa na wani abetuatia ha yesie pop dada wie ya la wani ndisaba fia no hey interfere also kasa obia bebodin ena ekuadonko de onyo okisa eye dina samwa ya bo din na ya fro jantre jaemimu dina yesrew oso kan ho de Kevin abodam ya bo din na ya fro jantre jaemu dina samwa emana samna bawo enti kan bi hawa kumsen oba oni trimi hawa kumsu repempe mapawo mumunim how comes na pimp mapa a pimpa papalization about saying Zara Chemi and how comes in a master but also one saying I monkasem ya person be making statement asemia ba yako dear ko I why be adjustafo happy Easter happy Easter adjustafo is the Easter is over. What are you doing? I just suffer. The Easter is over. Please, can you talk about this? Hey, brofo pele. I just suffer. Some see into so account the account there. A year fonka mama. A year nana kunedu ajima Rollins. We die ukongu tini yesro. Nana some see into obianka sa. As me steady terrain obianka bibia. Yeni nana yao. Ene die wusa nana huni ho. Nana Kuredo Admiral is falling Fonka woman, Fonka mama. Ona carry se Akufo Addo ni ba. Enen da beto mulo to nato. Na to ye dey nana. Sana Rollins fro. Nana yes Akufo Rollins. Nana, mama, yes what are you doing? Say something before you die. Nana, Rollins is odomu slangs ba. Adie ye nana, Rollins nana. All right, yeah pon. Why biom? Ready. Emanasa, Mr. P, please cut this piece. Emano roko no na yemfa mo chena. Na yehia sa man for bekasa. Mr. Mama Zimbi, yekuma Mama Zimbi. Ana upupa. Na ubewa him. Ona odi oni sex we are singing our style. Ekuma, they be feeling wa hokra na eche no. Na uko jima wo yo kon ni training na. They be also contain. Hey, Mama Zimbi, but I like your trademark. And then when you do this, and you know, hey, boy, Mama Zimbi Masamaba, women empowerment in the end of the honor. And they be also contain Mama Zimbi, near Buya near check. Mama Zimbi got a real skills and then skills in Mama Zimbi Nina on Tro book in a hotia. Mama Zimbi Asamaba into also count dear. I Antico pay Agrada. Agrada, where they come to be found you preach you. I Agrada, where they are fat. As a who preach now 12 hours and they real see it, no, on Yankupon Casse, to me, Shani Paso, Agrada, where they come for we got business no starting. Agrada also has how. So far, go to the would say, Agrada, show you. Agrada, show you. Medicine and say, Casse, a year, Wobunko for another Betias, Agrada, shen you, Agrada, shen you, Agrada, shen ye, Nipanche, yo, Agrada also can be. Now, I be. I can't ask him maybe. Joycelyn Dumas. Hey. Now who Joycelyn Dumas also who ba I Joycelyn Dumas the standard no. Oko eye techie any these kind of countries so we made for. And amunim. Ghana ni ba also who for pa oko techie we made. Hey. But Joycelyn ba some na make ebi omo can standard na ebi Jacqueline. On so Ghana for ba so ya otimi bomba 3 pedin so no for pa oko be to say Puerto Rico and I say Turkey oko nkrubi so omo to say house girls so form no ntisi so Joycelyn Dumas ntisi ade na ko Juliet Ibrahim de bi omo di birthday on Instagram mo de a chance ma to private jet de bia you are flying we are at Zanzibar look na Jacqueline Moscow girls way. Who on Instagram? Almost catching bibia 2 days be to coin. Hey, na mo Ghana budget mo dia. And so 8 years the who be movie mo. What's some kuta cap? We are drinking from here where France. What's my say cheese, take a picture, a lakabola. Musica free, munya musica way. E mana some number munyina me frobia me reason ti am framo. Me mamu 24 hours. And yes, I did tija dia. Muni mandateka. Me bobia ding. Shatawale bedin kwa zasem kakracha u jaki apia. Ye nyina ikan bi. Sa shatawale njai jimi no. Onto me kasa kwa zasem no. Ema samaba. Women empowerment. Internet da ono. Debia mu tukwan. Mon reste kakra 1 week. Modi ya mama mu 1 week. Na mu nyina mon reste. Ye. Mutu mi tukwan ya planes no hu na mu dwane. Namo yeah, we are planes to because they are back. Oko airport omo abruchi France ne island here place na no omutimi also they are back the Ghana people omunimmo we asremo mon rest kakra mo skado do enti yasremo munyina no emana samaba ochina obia start nkebi or Twitter Instagram why my name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor my name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. In fact, I want to say this announcement way. I think Mr. S cut this announcement. It's a difficult one, but I have to make it. Friday will be our last broadcast on TV. Coming Friday, Loud Silence TV is going to go off. We've not been able to meet the payment for about 2 months now. I think Friday might be it might go off Friday. We don't know what's going to happen, but your grace period time na so. Inti mo Loud Silence TV, you need to understand the say na de bia say it's important for all of us to donate 055-889-3032 or Momo MTN Momo no. There was a reason we wanted to sustain this TV. Inti Friday after Friday, say TV amber on Bima. Then it means to say we could not meet the payment. Remember, Mekacham said every month for this TV is $5,000. The people I work with are different. I pay them myself, but it's looking like say we could not meet it. And the date in here, the 20th. Into Friday soon, for us on the TV, a year 25th, and the last day, and then we've gotten some grace period. We are user. Try say we'll be able to get you guys to help sustain this TV, but. Upon all the announcement in Ibiano, so on Friday, some year show Friday cry. After that, the TV will go off, and we wouldn't know when it will be coming back. I wouldn't sit here and tell you, say, there's some money sitting somewhere. I've sustained this TV. We have tried, but it looks like, say, the donation isn't working. Nobody is coming. Nobody is paying, and we can do Facebook, but. Over the weekend, I'll meet with the team, say, if it is even necessary to put a lot of effort on Facebook, because the people we want to reach more, people back home. They don't have money to buy data. I'm not on Facebook, so there's no need to be on Facebook for people more if you for now almost situation they cannot see what we are doing. So we actually have a serious meeting with the team. I think on Saturday. But what I can say is, from what we are seeing in the records now, we can't even pay for a month, and the TV is going to go off. We don't know unless a miracle happens. But now you started this donation. The idea was that we could be getting some donation coming in a bit every time, maybe 4 months ahead. Every time we are 4 months ahead. After 4 months, and then, but it's looking like that nobody is willing to help again. After Friday's show, the TV will go off, and then we will see what happens. It's tough for me, but once I got to a point, I decided not to talk about the donation because I can't be sitting here every day and telling you, please, $1, $5, $10 to keep this. This is public service. This is run by the public. It is not run by an individual. Say, Uncle Phobia on the TV, I want to be sitting here. Say, it will be agenda. Internet TV will and I would be sitting. Send but there's nothing like that. It's being sustained by us. So that's it. After Friday, say Yentumian show up. I'm sorry, but the TV will go off Friday. Thank you very much. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. My producers are called the Ghost Team. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you tomorrow.